See.
And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show, and this is going to be episode 287. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK show, I am going to be having a conversation with Divinity. It's going to be her first appearance on the show. I met her when I went to Darmuth's Rumble podcast he does every single month. I told him I was eventually going to do it, and then I finally had a chance to do it because it basically allows me to just, unleash on how much of garbage Rumble truly is sometimes. And people might get mad at me, but it is the truth. No one ever tells me I'm wrong. They always just tell me, just make better content, even though I get more views than these people and my content's better. So I don't know what the fuck that even means. Also, I've been doing content way longer than these people have, so I obviously know how to make it work. Hence, the numbers on this channel have exceptionally grown. And on my comic book channel, numbers have exceptionally grown. It's so weird how that just doesn't happen for Rumble, even though Twitter, my numbers go up too. Yeah, I forgot. It's just me. I can't make it work, obviously. But no, it's just Rumble is complete trash. But outside of that, she said I will come on the show. And typically, I don't really have a lot of girls saying that willingly. So this is how we end up being here. So how are you doing? How was your day, lady?
I'm awesome. My day was full of, anxious energy waiting for this. Because I didn't know. You shouldn't tell me before. I'm like, the girls don't say yes. Maybe I wouldn't have said yes.
Oh my God, that's not because of me. It's usually because those girls were mostly lunatics, literally insane. Like, there was a girl we used to have on the show where she literally said if another person were to have gotten elected in the last election, she would have left the United States. And we're like, that's not true. No, you wouldn't have. You have no money. You're broke, allegedly. Where are you gonna go? Fucking to the next? We can they can sleep in a trash can or something outside. Like, I'm being honest. Like, for me, typically when I speak to ladies, I just don't really like. I'm pretty sure you understand this because you saw me on Darmuth's show. Like, I think almost about 2 weeks ago. I just don't take shit from women as much as I did back in my past younger self. When you get older, you just see through a lot of bullshit, and you're just like, no, I just don't believe you. I think you're just full of shit. That's just me personally. It's like, how you grew up and like girls would say, I want this perfect guy, and then if that perfect guy was right in front of them, they wouldn't choose that person. Actually, that just happened. I saw a Facebook reel like last night where a girl was like, I want all of these things in a guy. Black guy interviewer brings guy to that lady. Then she lies and says she has a boyfriend. It's crazy because just 5 seconds ago, she said she wanted to bang the interviewer guy. Actually, I can tell when women will make up boyfriends they don't have just to make sure other guys don't go after them. It's actually insane.
I mean,
I can get it sometimes because certain guys are weird.
Well, don't you think that like that's because she doesn't want to say I'm single, I just don't want to fuck with you? She's just like, I got a boyfriend so that she doesn't hurt your feelings.
I think girls should be more honest like that. I think at the end of the day, people even I guess you could say rejection hurts a lot of people, but I will always say that if you're honest with someone, I can always take that. It does hurt. I don't care if girls reject me at all. Too bad I haven't really went after a lot of women in a very long time because, being hot, rich, and good looking and charismatic is pretty easy for someone like me. But like, even with OnlyFans girls, people know I don't think doing OnlyFans is good at all. But I can respect the fact that they're at least upfront with doing it. And it's not like the girls themselves are not pretending to be some like holier than thou girl. Because the girls that don't do OnlyFans are like, well, I'm way better than her. How? You're like essentially what she's doing, except it's just not paid for. Like, isn't every girl technically a sex worker by for using like direct logic, But that lady just not getting paid for it. One's just being honest and upfront about who she really is.
Well, that's if the relationship is just for sex, right? Because we have to procreate. So to say that we have sex and that makes us whores or sex workers, like we don't get paid unless you say like the mutual exchange in a relationship is payment. Yeah. I guess if you're looking at it that way, then yeah, but like the creating of new humans isn't necessarily prostitution or whatever.
Yeah. Keep in mind, I don't even think most people are even trying to have kids and they're banging each other. I don't think that's the front of their mind at all sometimes. I think it's like, hey, this girl's attractive. We just kind of do something fun, allegedly, in Minecraft. just ponder what that even means
Oh, we're
sometimes.
on YouTube. Can you
Yeah.
say sex on YouTube?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
I like to be a little more creative with it. I've had to learn how to be way more creative, honestly. No?
Yeah, fuck that. I just switched to Rumble. It's easier.
Good Lord. So before we get into all of that, we just have to get to know you first. So how was your life growing up, essentially? Did you live a pretty decent, normal, middle class life, or you grew up poor? Your dad was drinking a lot. He maybe beat you. Your mom left jail. Give me the story.
Well, you say it like that. What if that's how it was? I just start crying and shit. Oh my god.
You know, like in superhero movies, you haven't watched a lot of them, but typically they do like origin stories. Sometimes like the beginning of where the character is at versus where he ends up. So this would be like your origin story. So the next time you come on the show, you don't have to do an origin story. It's already out of the way. We already know who you are. So if you essentially start roasting me, people already like go, "Hey, you're insane," but you can do it.
Okay. I'm not great at this. This is where it gets weird for me.
Just start
I don't
slow.
like talking about myself.
Just okay. How was adolescence? How was that?
Normal.
How was your early years of your life? How was that? How are your mom and dad?
I mean, my mom and dad are just normal.
They're normal. Oh no.
Yeah, dude, I just had a normal life. I've got a bunch of sisters. I'm a middle child, so no one paid any attention to me.
Yeah, I get the feeling. Yeah, that's same here. Yeah. If you're the middle child in a family, no one really cares if you exist. You're just kind of like a black sheep of the family. Yeah.
But I feel like I keep everyone sort of comes to me. I'm like the one that everyone's still like friends with, even if they're not like homies with each other. It's always me. So that's kind of cool. But I just had a regular life. Okay. Let me think. There's got to be something.
What about your occupation? What did you want to do when you got older? You had any thought about it?
When I was little, I always wanted to be a teacher. And then I got bigger and I wanted to be a cop. And then I got pregnant. So then I don't know, I just got into sales and things like that. Shipping, receiving, and I don't know. I never really wanted to be I know. Here we go.
No. I'm just saying, for a second there, you were like, I wanted to do this and this, then got pregnant. Then you said I was receiving. Probably not the best choice of words.
Shipping and receiving, though. It's two things.
I guess there was a bun in oven kind of situation too.
It's getting hot in here already. Oh fuck.
Good Lord. Oh, thank you. I typically look very good myself. So how many kids do you have?
3.
You have 3. Okay. You didn't know about the protection plan that goes into this?
I don't know.
So all boys, girls too?
No, I've got a girl and 2 boys.
Okay.
My girl she'll be 24 this year.
Good Lord. Okay. So your kids are all like older and out of the house almost essentially, right?
No. I have one that's still at home. He's 9.
Okay. But to be fair, you look at it now. And he's 9, about 2033, 2034, he's going to be 18. He's going to be done. Those years kind of go by pretty fast, honestly. So
and I'm old as fuck now, so I'm not going to be having any more kids. I'm sorry.
You're like 45.
For kids, I'm 44, so relax.
Okay. Hold the word.
But yeah, I'm geriatric as far as pregnancy goes. It's too late. I'm sure if I wanted to fuck up my body and risk health, all of that for kids, I could, but I don't want to. I'm good.
How does that work though for women? At a certain age, it's not like you can't do it. I heard it's just a real big danger to do it,
we're
honestly.
Born with our eggs in us, so they're our age. Right. So if you have a baby at 20, the egg is 20. If I have a baby at 44, the egg is 44. So birth defects become a major thing. And eventually your body runs out of eggs or whatever. I don't know all the details. This isn't medical advice, YouTube, but
but that is true. Yeah. I for what I heard, eggs kind of start drying up when you get older.
Absolutely. And used up, right? Every month you get rid of one. You don't know what you want to talk about that and shit. But yeah, Lord. There's a cycle. The good thing is eventually all that's over and you can just have sex without getting pregnant.
Did your body already go through that menopause stage?
No, but I was kind of hoping because I heard I'm not going to tell you. Okay, well, I heard your boobies get bigger when you go through menopause.
Hey, I had the same thing happen to me. See?
Your boobies got bigger? You're only 30. I don't think you did menopause.
I went to the gym and I just did chest a lot. So I just look really buff. Oh, God. No, but how's it been being a mom as an experience between having daughters and a son? Because people always say it's always different between having both. So which one was easier? Was it the daughters or the son?
The son's easier, yeah.
That's what I told people, because my younger brother was dating a girl who had 3 kids. Obviously, you guys know how those stories usually end up. Whenever it was time for bedtime, because sometimes she would leave them with me and pay me to babysit them because she had to work like late. Anytime there was something to do, as far as like, hey, can you do this? Boy would do it instantly. The boy would go to sleep on time. The boy would listen more. The girls were always a headache. I'm not lying. The girls were always a headache to deal with. Go to bed on time. Pick this. Pick up this. Do that. Do this. It was nightmare. But it felt like it got. But you feel like it flips and gets easier when it gets older. When they get older, because people always say that, like, oh, it's easier when they get older because they can kind of do things on their own.
Kids wise or girls versus boys?
It could be both.
Definitely kids wise, obviously. Girls versus boys. I don't think it gets easier with girls. No, so far that's not my experience. But I only have the one girl, and so she's graduated college now, and it still feels like I'm comparing her to my 18-year-old son, who is, preparing to go into the military, and it's like, for some reason, it's still harder for me to like have a girl in the world than to have a boy in the world. Like, I don't know.
It's like dangers. You're always getting worried or something.
Always getting worried. I don't know. I guess I just feel like, yeah, like she's also my first, so she's like my baby, and then the boys, like I was more ready for having sons or kids, and I don't know.
Good Lord. Well, seems like you had an interesting life so far. Also, she's been married for a long time. So you've been married for how long? You said
10 years.
10 years. Jeez, that's a decade at this point. Holy crap. So how did you meet your husband?
At work.
At work? I thought that you're not supposed to date people at work. I thought that's the rule.
It's the new rule.
It's an unspoken rule, technically. It's a conflict of interest, as they say,
Correct.
Oh, God. So, well, that all panned out. How did you ever get into content creation? Because you seem like a very introverted person.
That's a good question. I had gone to school to get my degree in Divinity because I wanted to be a prison pastor. I wanted to do like prison ministry.
You wanted to minister to felons. Oh, great. You're insane.
Yeah. Well, I just felt like, I don't know. It's what it is. It didn't happen, so whatever. But I had to go to school for it because you can't just show up at the prison and be like, let me talk about Jesus. They don't allow it. And so when I was done with school, it was really sort of intense. Like my last few papers were really intense. And so I went to YouTube and started just kind of binge watching trials just to kind of get my head out of
like full trials of someone's case.
Right. I don't remember what it might have been like Johnny Depp. I don't remember what the first one was that I watched, like just sat with the law tubers and watched the trial. And there was something that happened. I don't know I think it happened in the trial. Well, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Johnny Depp case and the Amber Heard.
I did. I watched most of it, actually.
Okay. Well, she was lying like the whole time. But,
crazy. A woman lying.
Well, and she was really convincing to me too, because I would watch her on the stand and be like, dang, I feel like she's telling the truth. But there was so much evidence you could go research and find. Like she recorded and he recorded so many of their interactions that I would have to go at night and like listen to the actual truth and then come back and be like, this is a lie, that's a lie. So I started clipping together her bullshit. And it was a lot of fun to like do that for me in LawTube. And so that's how I got started. I just started clipping together hypocrisy, and I found a lot of joy in it.
Had to have been a lot of hours, because
so many hours
lying like crazy.
So many hours. And I was doing it by watching LawTubers, and so in order to get any sort of usable or worthwhile clip, 2 minutes, whatever, it's like 6-8 hours of watching them. And so it was pretty time consuming. And now I just do content for myself instead of clipping. And that's also just as time consuming because we're live 8 hours a day now.
Yeah, I don't know if people really understand this. When you want to make better content outside of like trash that people generally start out making, you do have to edit your videos. You do, because they come out just cleaner. They come out a lot more professional. Even if you don't even make decent content, if you just edit your videos just a little bit, they come out way better and come out a lot more appealing. And I have this thing now too where we'll do the show and we will just like take out the topics and then I will just upload them as regular videos for people, because some people don't obviously, watch the, live streams, right? But even that takes time. You have to go into the episode, clip it out, wait for it to render, upload it, tags, description, thumbnail, title, you put the end card on there, all that stuff. And then you do it again and again for multiple different videos. So in your case, you're just editing and clipping together Amber Heard's bullshit. I'm like, wow, just having to hear that constantly on repeat must have been torture.
Oh, dude. It wasn't actually torture. I'm not going to lie. There's something about me that really enjoys people watching, I think. I don't know if that's the right word here, but I like to listen to somebody over and over and over again. I feel like you can, and watch them too, because right, I wasn't just hearing her, I was watching her, and in slow, because when you edit, you're down to like the tenths of a second, right? And so just to watch like her expressions and her lying, and I just feel like I knew these people so much better after just having to spend so much time with them. Yeah, it was wild. I liked it.
So there was a recent case that ended up happening as far as big for, I guess, people on YouTube and Twitter, because someone in your space by the name of Nick Rekieta got into a lot of trouble of his own. Did you ever go through that one at all?
The drug one, the recent one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, go through that at all. I used to have a co-host called Nova.
Yeah.
And he's really, really into that world. So I was into autism.
Yeah.
Not so much the like sector verse of it. So I did get into that a little bit. I was more interested in his defamation case with Montegraph. The drug thing didn't interest me as much.
I think the one that really stood out was the whole like daughter maybe ingesting coke or something or whatever.
Bro, 8 years old.
Gosh, it's crazy. I randomly stumbled upon that guy's videos on the YouTube algorithm for something. It was when his friend Vito tried to get, I think, like F&T canceled because they had Alex Jones on their show or something like that. And he had a stream pop up, and I on my phone recommended because I was at work, and I just watched it. I was like, I don't know. Like, have you just watched someone just tell they're full of shit? Like, they're just absolute garbage. That's the feeling I got from Nick Rekieta, because there was another situation that came up where he basically implied that someone could just show up somewhere, even though they're not actually employed by that company to be there, but the building itself isn't necessarily private, but that person can just be there. It's like, no, it's not how that works. And then this person taped money to the building, like the windows, which is vandalization. People don't know that's vandalizing a property, right? And keep in mind, the building technically is public, but you're not supposed to be there. This person, and he was basically saying he's allowed to do that. It's like, no, you're not. You're literally not allowed to do that. I cannot go up to your house right now and just tape, I don't know, $100 bill to it. I can't do that, really.
If I have a no pressing sign, you can't. Otherwise, what's stopping you?
Yeah. Also, if you don't know me and I'm not invited to your house, that would be trespass. You literally can't do these things. I don't know why someone in that position would be telling people that. Like, it's also the person was stalking someone. You can't do that either. That's pretty against the rules. Like, if a girl is getting like stalked at like a place of work and someone comes there and the manager says you need to be off this property, that building technically is public, but it's private when I tell you to get off the premises.
Once they've trespassed you,
yeah, it's like I was sitting there listening to this guy tell a bunch of, I was like, who would listen to this garbage? This is actually just so disgustingly wrong. So
you're talking about Rekieta?
Yeah. And then I think
he stays pretty wrong.
He was saying some bullshit on Twitter, and I was just, I like to trash talk. I like to clap back sometimes. I was like, I could clap this guy in a debate. I got like 500,000 views on a tweet. We like privately DM for a little bit. He thought I was gonna go on his channel and cloud chase. I'm like, dude, I don't need you for anything. You're just like, you're a fucking loser. Well, I need this fucking clown dork for that. A guy who, cheats on his wife with another girl and they're swingers. Like,
I don't think he was cheating on his wife, though, right?
Technically, it's not cheating if you know, or yeah.
If the wife invites that bitch over, it is not cheating.
It's like, why would I listen to this guy? He's a swinger pretending to be some sort of like law tuber. It's like,
yeah, no. It's you can be a swinger and a law tuber. I think you're coming into it late. The reason people were pissed off about Rekieta is that he didn't start out that way. He started out talking about, I love my wife. I would, what was it? Something aggressively monogamous. Aggressively monogamous. That's just fucking why all the bullshit? Because who cares? It doesn't matter. You can fuck whoever you want as many times as you want. It's all that's you problem. But to be that hypocrite is, that's interesting.
Well, the reason why I said cheating is because it was alleged that he would sleep with that other girl, and I don't put it past him anyway. I wouldn't think otherwise if he did it. Honestly, it just doesn't seem like a decent person at all. Like,
because he does sex.
I don't know. People like, I don't know. When situations like this happen, it's like, would you trust this person to be your friend? Probably not. But I don't know. Like, was it right for everyone to kind of disassociate with him and leave him alone? Probably not. But I think you should kind of help someone through something. People are, I think, worthy of redemption, but it just depends on the situation that it is. I don't think for me, if you do something bad, I think that could also be the level of it. There's like levels of bad, especially when you gaslight people and say you didn't do anything wrong. That's even worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
means you're not even acknowledging even shit you've even done wrong. I can't help you then. If you don't even acknowledge what you did wrong, we can just end it right here, honestly.
But like, Nick Rekieta's not out there trying to get people to help him. So why the fuck does he need to acknowledge anything to anyone? He's not asking for your help. You know what I mean?
That's true. Right.
I think that's kind of where, at the end of the day, I don't care if you use drugs. I don't care if you have guns. I did care that 8-year-old positive, but there's no trial. We don't get any more evidence. We don't get to know anything. So we just have to, like,
I remember we actually read the police report or something like that, where like the kids were apparently starving and they would ask like the pastor for food or whatever. All that stuff. That's a wild situation to be in. That's why I always tell you this: don't have kids if you're not ready for them. Just saying, kids are a lot of work. So
kids are stupid also. So if a kid comes up to you and says, "Can I have spaghettios? I'm starving," you can be like, "No, go to fuck to bed," or whatever.
Yeah.
Like sometimes kids are ridiculous. That wasn't part. There were reports of neglect through certain people.
Severe neglect, yeah.
Again, not severe neglect. There was no severe neglect.
Because it also does not just depend on the type of neglect that there is. Because like if a kid's saying they're starving, and keep in mind, as you said, kids can be over exaggerating quite a bit. I mean, kids over exaggerate so bad at this point now. Like genuine like adults think that they're in the wrong body. It's actually insane,
right. Yeah.
A kid doesn't even know what a bedtime is, yet they can tell you what a gender they are. Like, it just blows my mind, honestly. Man, people are probably going crazy at me. Sorry, I haven't read the chat. We're having a great conversation. That's how it works. She was like, MSK, I need a guiding hand in the conversation. I'm like, yes, I got you, buddy. Fist bump. There you go.
No, I asked him, I'm like, what's the topic so I can research? And he said, black guys. I'm like, well, fuck. Great.
Okay. Hi, Lusa. I've not had a genuine crash out yet, and I am always able to rizz up the ladies. I generally always sometimes whenever I can, because I'm a lot more busier now. I just have one-on-ones with people sometimes. I usually have like panel shows for the most part, actually. Oh, good Lord. There was another guy just going crazy. I mean, okay. I guess we can have conversations. I guess I have to be intellectually just so much more superior that I could just.
Is that the same guy who said I'm here fucking for attention?
I don't know. Good Lord. I always tell people this. When I'm having a conversation, just assume I know more than you. That's how it works. That's how the top G's go in the world. Okay, I'm joking. Okay, the trash talk goes too far sometimes. Okay. Anthony said, a guy like that, Divinity, I'm not sure if you agree he's trying to act all morally superior, and then he does crap like that. He still acts like he's morally superior, then seems hypocritical. I mean, keep in mind, Nick's done so many drugs, I don't think even he knows what he's coherently saying anymore. I think there's a point where your brain gets fried to the point where...
I'm just going to say this. I don't watch Nick Rekieta anymore. The last time I saw him, I actually enjoyed his content. Mm-hmm. And I asked my chat, I'm like, is Nick back? And they were like, shut the fuck up. I was like, all right, sorry, I said it. But, like, I don't know. It's what it is. I don't. It is very hypocritical. Yes, I think all of the shit he gets is warranted, but he's a lawyer. People thought that lawyers were some kind of not big fucking liars, like big drunk liars that take advantage of systems and people. That's what he did and does. There's no surprise for me.
He hasn't harassed. What is wrong with you people? I don't just like flirt with married women. That's not what I do. I don't do that at all. I'm not trying to get in trouble. I'm already black. We already can't go outside with the police around us. Joking aside, it's not really actually how that goes in life. Actually, as we've always said here, black people, black men commit most of the crime. And what black people are like what 13% of the population, and 7% of that. So that's more than half of the black men that exist in this country commit most of the crime, despite being 7%. That's actually insane when you really think about it. There's massive cities in our country. There's you have Chicago, right? You have LA. You have places like fucking hell. Good Lord. Places, obviously Vegas is massive. When you really think about it on that scale, it's actually insane. What else is there? Oh my goodness.
I don't really think about it.
I have to ask you this. So you're a Christian, right?
Right.
What makes you a Christian? Why?
My belief that Christ is God, that he came and rose from the dead.
Did you have like a moment?
Yeah.
A long time ago where you or you just always kind of grew up Christian?
I did grow up Christian, but that led me to not believe. So
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Because again, very hypocritical. I didn't see it just didn't, it seemed bullshit, And so I sort of went my own way for a long, long, long time down every other path, which I do kind of highly recommend. I don't think that that's the bad way. I'm super stoked about how I got where I'm at, but I was asking a lot of questions and doing a lot of like self stuff, trying to figure out myself. And I don't know what I was doing or what, but I got to like ask my dad. I was like, what's a guardian angel? Random. It was some random shit. And he was at my house and he's like, Dove, I'm going to have to get back to you. I'm going to have to look in the Bible for that. And I was like, wait, what? And so for the first time, I used the Bible as a research tool. And I was just blown away with how much I didn't know, even though I thought I did. And then I researched like, what even is this book? Where does it come from? Where do we, all of the things. And so, my faith came through a lot of testing.
Okay. So you would say you were one of those non-believer sinner people?
Oh yeah, I still am. I'm a believing sinner now, but yeah, I was a non-believing sinner before.
So you believe what happened in the Bible is real, right?
Yes.
So you're not one of those Christians that applies one part of a scripture and then kind of disregards other things. That's what I see a lot of Christians do. It's just what I see. I'm not saying you're doing this, but
I do see that.
People will say like, book says this, but then you don't even believe that the other thing exists. I don't even know how that even works. Like I thought religion is supposed to be like, I believe everything in this is told to me is truth, because that's kind of what I always assumed it's supposed to be. Like it doesn't like Leviticus. It says not to have tattoos or some shit, or Ephesians, but people will justify having tattoos. But it's different. Well, it's been translated differently too. So you have different versions of what is actually said. So like, which version is the truth? And if I were to tell you my version is the truth, you would say your version is right. Then which one is truth then? Like, that's why I get confused with some of the stuff sometimes. It's just like, okay, would it be respectful for me to tell you your truth is wrong? Probably not, right? We're not supposed to judge. So how do you feel?
But I don't think there is the truth.
Yeah.
Right? And you're right. It is translated in different ways, right? I don't know that the word tattoo is in there, but you shouldn't defile your temple. And there's
I think it's called a marking. This is defined, okay. Right? Yeah.
But so when it comes to the words, how do you know what, like, we can take the words in the Bible and so the Old Testament is in Hebrew and the New Testament is in Greek. Mm-hmm. It's as simple as that. It's simple as finding the Greek word. What does it mean? What did they mean by it? And what does it mean in English? And figuring out. And that part's kind of easy. What's more difficult is for people to take the entire Bible as a full story and realize that what God did in the Old Testament was a lot of showing us how no matter what we did, we couldn't do it ourselves. That he's fighting this flesh battle, that he's fighting all of this stuff, and that he's going to come and die, and the rest of it, what we're responsible for is the spiritual battle. And so when we look back at the Old Testament from where we're at, it's more just that's all a spiritual message. God's not, because when Jesus was here, he tells us, like, it's not about having clean hands, it's about how you are inside. It's not about having no tattoos on your body, it's about not being ugly inside. So it's a spiritual, it's I don't know.
So when people say things that go along with what you're saying, which is like, if I'm a good person, then I could just get into heaven, that's not how that works.
No, because what's good?
Yeah, what does define as good, honestly?
I mean, God is good. So everything outside of that is not, and we're not that. So we're not good, right? So then what did God say? Then what could be good? What does God see as good fruit? Loving him and loving everyone else. Just being nice, loving people. It's like the easiest thing, but it's hard.
Yeah. What was that one saying? He who without sin cast the first stone.
Right.
Yeah, that's, keep in mind, I don't really think God's real at all, but there are some things in there that do make a lot of sense. It's like, hey, who are you to judge this person if you're full of all of these things too? But then again, even that, in just in that context, levels of bad don't equate to each other. I don't think someone being an alcoholic is the same as someone being a murderer. I think there's two totally different ways to judge that. Honestly.
God doesn't really differentiate there.
Yeah. So what the thing with judging? So I'm pretty sure God judges. You yourself can't.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone's going to fall.
But we are supposed to see their fruit, right? You know them by their fruit. So while we can't say God's not using that fruit, right?
Yeah.
So all we can say is not good, not for me, moving along, right? I still love you regardless of how this world is using you. That's like the default for Christianity should be. I hope you get to God. I hope, because look how, I was 30 something, mid 30s before I actually had a relationship with God. Had I given up on me or anybody else given up on me, where would I be? So I don't know.
So you yourself, you read the Bible every day?
I don't read it every day, no.
Okay. Because I know there are people that just read every day. It's insane. Good Lord. So there's one thing that God did do that I think actually may be true, maybe something the best thing he ever did. I would say, hypothetically, if I believe this entity were to exist, he proved with Eve that women always corrupt men with the way the story broke down. Remember, she was the one that ate from the forbidden garden or whatever it was called, and then it ruined everything. Keep in mind, he only created Eve because Adam was lonely, from what I remember, if I remember the story correctly.
He needed help, right?
Yeah. Women were the one that ruined everything. And keep in mind, look at how things go now. Women have kind of ruined a lot of things because they wanted to get power.
You know what? And that's true, but it also comes down to Eve brought that apple to Adam. And
she had a gun to his head to make him eat it. Yeah.
He was like, all right, even though he had been directly told, and he was the one that was supposed to tell Eve.
That's
so
true.
She
But
she didn't submit to him, and he didn't submit to God. I know, because people are stupid. And instead of listening to God, he listened to her. So who's dumber? That at least the serpent is subtle as shit. He just had his bitch tell him what to do.
Like, yeah, you're right too. It does go both ways, because she knows she wasn't supposed to do it, and she trusted something that,
she leaned into her understanding. That's what we do now. We think that's bad. Like you said, well, what's good or what's bad? We still don't know. We still pretend we know. We still say that guy robbing a store is bad.
Too. Like, to be fair, as humans, we don't really obey directions very well, especially women. I remember in the story, Lewis said, don't do this. And she did it, and obviously, as we know, ruined everything.
But purposefully did it. So yes, there's a lesson there about submission, but it's still God's purpose. That is still what should have happened so that we could be where we are, so that we could understand death isn't what death is. So it's a purposed
Rightly, she sinned first. That's the thing. And women caused it first. He obviously did willingly eat it with her. I'm not saying he didn't, but she did it initially first. She took the action to not listen to the entity, as you guys call as God. And she knew it was not good to eat from
Not that she didn't listen to God. She leaned into understanding and she listened to God, and then she listened to the serpent. Right. She goes, okay, hold on. He says, I'll die if I eat this. He says, are you sure? So she looks at the apple and she's like, Smells good, looks good, takes a bite. It's like, motherfucker didn't even die. He was right. Let me give it to Adam. Adam's like, heck yeah, this is great. And God comes back and was like, bro, that's not the death I even was talking about. Adios. And now we have this flesh creature full of sin and living in not how we should have been until we get with Jesus and get back to who we were always intended to be. That's how I see it. Back to the source.
So with just that, what are your moral takeaways from it? Like, don't trust women, maybe trust something higher of a being than yourself, because there's a lot of takeaways from the story. Like, men shouldn't be gullible and listen to everything a girl says, because obviously, like, weren't they like married in the book or whatever?
I think they actually get married from that. Like, after that, it's like, this is your wife, like the mother of all living, even though she hadn't had any children. It's kind of interesting.
Isn't that because wouldn't the brothers and sisters to procreate the entire world have to have sex with each other?
But they're not brothers and sisters. Oh, you're saying like the kids that they had?
After them, after Adam and Eve, the
I know,
brothers
that
and
is
sisters.
weird.
That is kind of weird, yeah.
Some people will answer that and be like, well, he picked Adam and Eve out of here. And
I don't know if it works that way.
And when he put him back out there, it was like there was more people out there. I don't really know how that part works either. I think it's more.
Just, he said what happened before Adam and Eve. You guys believe this stuff. I don't know. We just got here. I'm just living in the world that someone else maybe created. Who knows? Maybe it's all a simulation. Maybe I'm actually on a different Earth, white, rich.
I have a simulation theory about God. God is absolutely the programmer of the universe.
So maybe you're black in another universe, and you're a Shaniqua, and you have like 5 kids, and you live in a Section 8 house.
Hey,
you never know.
I'm gonna use my EBT on soda.
You can't do that now. They actually outlawed that.
I'm late for the game. Figures.
But you know what's crazy? Everyone that I knew that had that stuff always used it for that reason. But the reason why it never became like that big was because people just kind of kept things on the down low back in the day. It's like, well, if you know, you know, don't say anything. Like, don't ruin our good thing here. Then a bunch of people would go to like TikTok and Twitter and just post about how much bullshit they're buying with food stamps and EBT. And it's like, well, you just kind of ruin it for everyone. Why in the world, if you found a loophole through the system, brag about it to other people? Why? People just have this thing where like they found the secret sauce. Now I might just brag about this to the entire world. Hey, they banned this thing that was a secret thing that you guys have been doing for a lot of years. Oh my God, I'm so shocked. It's like, oh my, people are just like permanent Pikachu face in their real life at this point now. You can't do it.
I saw a sign at KFC that said, we accept EBT. And I was like, son of a bitch, they're eating better than me right now, tonight at least.
Okay.
What?
Her title on Rumble is literally one of the most craziest things I've ever had a lady say about being here. And the title goes like this: rather be dead. That's just the caption. You would rather be dead than talk to me. I feel I'm
no. Talk to anyone. Don't take it personally.
No, but you said back in the day, your breakup line for members, like, it's not you, it's me.
Well, I'm just saying. What?
Snow Bunny speaks to black guy. I like that one better.
He made me put that one.
That one I actually had the input on, you know? Good Lord, I can't pronounce his names. Lo says God runs Windows 98. Gee, I hope so. God, he can give me some more money, actually, if he exists. Holy crap. So, what are your top 5 favorite Bible stories?
Hold on. I don't think I answered your takeaway question.
I did? You did?
You asked me what's the takeaway, like don't trust women, don't do this. I would say.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Before we go to that, yeah, you're right. So what do you think are the biggest takeaways from that? Because to be fair, since you believe this, a lot of that has caused and effect. The effect of all that manifested into almost everything we know now about trusting, maybe like, hey, listening to someone that has better wisdom than you actually can be good. Like sometimes it's not about whether you believe this person. It's like, do you trust this person enough that the person is telling you the truth? You know, because, in my mind, I don't think that she wasn't thinking that God at some point maybe lied to her. Like in her mind, she was second guessing if this person was even telling her the truth, honestly, And didn't she know God first? But she trusted a random thing that she didn't know existed.
She trusted her understanding because all the thing said to her was, did God really say? So she had to go, did God say that it would kill me? Did he say it was death?
Right.
Did he say, what did God say? And instead of her taking it back to God, something wiser than her, which is what she should have done, which was what we should do, She didn't. She took it to the dude. And instead of him taking it which is fine because that's probably how God wanted it. Take it to your man. She took it to the man. And what did he do? Nothing. He didn't take it to God either. So we're all in this mess together. Having a relationship with God. So you asked me if I read the Bible every day, and I don't. I study it throughout the week for my Bible study. There was a time when I did read it every day. If you haven't read it, I do suggest start with like a read it every day plan and get to the end of it. Because if you are a Christian, which you're not, but if anybody is, like the serpent isn't going to come as a snake or a devil with horns. He's going to come as just a regular person quoting God's word, right? He really knows God's word. So if you don't really know God's word and you don't really have a relationship with God, you're going to be fooled. It literally says it in there. Even the elect will be fooled. So like the ones that are smarter than us, smarter than me, smarter than I do a Bible study with an older gentleman, and he's really smart. He's been, I don't know that he had ever not been a Christian. So for like ever, he's done it. So he's really smart. I don't know. We have to study for ourselves to know, because, I'm not going to sit with God, with the serpent, not with you, not with Adam. It's going to be me and God. And I will be
serpent. I'm just a black guy, a white black guy. Oh, forgot. It said also, I think I'm quoting this correctly. He will take all different forms, he can take all different forms of Satan or whatever. That's what it's. Yeah, you won't just always appear as a snake. Oh, it could be best friend, could be loved one, could be anything. Yeah. Honestly, you never know. Could be the movies or TV you watch.
And God too, though. But God also shows up as different things. So we shouldn't be judging. It's just love God and love every other thing. It's kind of more easy than it sounds.
What, Eric? I've been letting her talk the whole time. What in the world? I had to get her out of her shell to get her to go, actually. See, that's how you do it with women. You got to just nudge them a little bit, then they just start going off. But we'll go into the next thing. What are your favorite Bible stories? Mine personally is the Moses one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Doesn't Cain and Abel come from the Bible?
Cain and Abel Cain and Abel are
that's my favorite ones.
Kids.
Duality of man. It's like one of my favorite ones there.
I'm a big fan of Job. A really big fan of Job. I think Moses is super dope. Moses is my dude. But I'm more of a fan of Job's story. I think it's a really good one. I don't know if I have 5 favorite Bibles. See, this is where I'm just like shit at things, because I'm not great at being put on the spot, but I do know I love Job.
I can't ask the Jewish stuff. I know a decent amount of this book. I used to be a Christian myself, but I've forgotten a lot of this over the years. Some of my favorite stories do always stand out to me, but I always will blame this. It's Eve's fault. Everything went to shit. Women were created second, men are number one, as it should be. Thank you. Okay, God understands that men are number one. We built everything.
Believes in God. I love this. Yes.
Just pointing out. Yes. God understood that men are gonna build roads, wheels, freaking plumbing systems. Everything comes from men. Women are more like the supporting. You guys are the rib. You guys are like
we are exactly.
So when women start doing the man tasks, it's like, I don't know about this.
It starts rearranging the natural order of things. But people want to say that just means don't be a lesbian. And that's not a talk people are ready to have.
Okay, I'm not a lesbian yet. Just depends,
I heard that about you, though.
See? Just depends. Hey, were you a lesbian back in your day? Did you experiment with women at some point?
No. I had a chick kiss me at a bar one time. And the whole night, I was like, I'm not gay. And then she moved to the bathroom and she kissed me anyways. I was like, this bitch. She basically mouth raped me.
Good Lord. And you didn't just put your tongue in her mouth.
I mean, we kissed.
Good Lord.
Damn it. Good Lord.
Good Lord. It's okay. So don't worry. This one guy tried following me home to show me his dick because he thought I was gay. I was like, I'm not kidding. I was like, I don't even say the N-word in real life. I literally went up. I was like, you do this, I will beat your ass, you dirty, filthy monkey in. And he ran so fast. He ran so fast, it would make Sonic look like a nothing, honestly. Weirdest dude I've ever met in my entire life. He was like, because he tried following me home from work. He was like, do you want my honey buns? I was like, what? I was so tired from work. I don't even want so stupid. I was like, what? Follows me home, tries to show me his dick. He's like, dude, I heard you're gay. Want to see my dick? And I was like, what the fuck? I just went off on this dude. I've never seen him. It's been That's like when I first got my job years ago. I've seen this guy in years. I heard he always would do tricks for like $20.
Like
I don't know.
tricks.
He would do mouth tricks for money.
Okay.
Good. Back in your day, I don't know what that was called, but
same thing. Not picking up what you're putting down. Yeah.
Doing some mouth stuff. I'm like, wait, clipping what? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. This weird gay dude tried to show me I like vaginas. It's my thing, you know? And making those blow is very hard, but you got to just do the right things.
But okay. But that's what gay guys say, huh? You want to see my honey buns?
No, that's how I run. I should have just ran, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I did not give a
Did you know you were being followed home, or it just like I
was so tired. Because I got up at like 5 o'clock in the morning that day, and he was like, "You want my honey buns?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Got on the bus. He followed behind me. I didn't know he was there. He was probably in the back seat with me too. Like, you know, there's the back of the bus. I was just sitting there listening to music or whatever. Gets off, and he's by this other restaurant where I get off. He's just following. I'm like, "What the fuck's wrong with this dude?" Because you know, you get that like your eye starts looking back like this. And I was like, no way.
No way.
Weirdest experience I've ever had in my adult life. More weirder than when I went to that strip club. I went to a strip club earlier this year. Man, that girl was amazing. Holy shit. Fucking hell. She made me touch her. What could I do?
Wait, she made you touch her?
Yeah, like she put her hand. She says, "Can I sit on your crotch?" Right. She said, "Can I sit on your crotch?" And I was like, sure, why not? The black girls, the black girls that passed me were straight trash. Literally, they were ashy knees. They would spit when they were talking to you. Oh my god, it was horrible. The Mexican one was garbage. She was fine. Yeah, she looked decent, like a good 6 out of 10. The makeup was doing a lot of the work, but it's a fun night. Obviously, she made me put my hands on her butt. I had to do it. Like,
did you hate it?
No, it was pretty good. It was pretty great. I felt dirty afterwards. Like, god damn. Like, I felt more black than I've ever felt in my life before. I defiled a white woman. I accidentally paid for a lap dance too. It was like $20.
Accidentally?
I didn't have a Cash App card at the time. I lost it. She said, "Could just Cash App her," and I was like, "Fuck! I had to get a new card, so I froze the account just in case someone did find it and try to use it, because people will do that." So, good lord, man, she made me follow her on Instagram too.
She did? Damn, she really trying to exploit you.
Yeah. Fucking bad night I had there. No, the other guy we were with, man, she went full feminist. So, like, the group we were with, this dude was trying to minister to these women. Like, "Why are you doing this?" And I was trying to tell him, "Dude, these women have heard this before. We're not going to be the first guys. We're not going to be the last. We're not the middle guys.
Save them.
Ministering to them is retarded." And he talked to her kind of like, Charlie Kirk does to some of these stupid women. He's like, "Why do you believe what you believe?" And they start saying really stupid shit. And I was having this girl's ass in my face. I was blocked from most of it, at least facial wise. But hearing this, I was like, they were saying things like, he asked her, "Why do you hate?" Because she said she hates men. I heard that. She's like, she hates men. And the guy who I was there with asked her, "Well, then why do you do this then?" She was like, the buffering starts, buffering. She couldn't get an answer. She was like, "I fucking hate my mom. She's like, "I fucking hate my mom. She was a fucking bitch. All she did was abuse me." We're like, "Oh shit." It's like, the old saying back in the day, the situation went from 0 to 100 real quick.
This is at the strip club?
Yeah, I heard this, but it was so loud in there because the music is very loud in there. It's like, I was like, all right, this is great.
I thought that was weird.
She finished putting her ass in my face, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go sit down. I was mesmerized, honestly. I was in a trance.
Hey, did you get pink eye?
No.
You're fine, then.
I didn't put my face directly. I didn't put my face directly inside of her butt. I'm not that weird.
Loser.
Okay, you can't do that. You're gonna get thrown. The bouncer looked like Shaquille O'Neal. I wasn't trying to get thrown out.
You could have said she made me do that about the...
His name was Bubbles. Not trying to deal with the guy named that. Good lord. But I'll ask you this: since you're on Rumble, do you actually like streaming on Rumble? Do you enjoy it? I find the platform just complete trash, if I'm being honest. But you know how I think about that. What is your opinion?
It's easier to stream to Rumble than to watch content on Rumble.
Yeah.
Because Rumble is trash. When I try to watch people on Rumble, it's really frustrating. On the PC, it's not bad, but I do a lot of mobile
Yeah, PC it's fine. They actually fixed the website where the streams on your PC, if you watch them, are fine. I tried randomly watching that Mad Black Entertainment guy when he had that drama situation with someone on Twitter on my phone for the first. I never watched someone's Rumble stream on my phone. It would just freeze.
Yeah.
Randomly. Yeah.
Go back 3 minutes. I'm like, what the hell is happening here? My one friend games with music on, which is really helpful because then I know when Rumble has backed up on me and I can go back and tell it to be live. It makes no sense whatsoever. But I do like being over there. I streamed to YouTube. I mean, I published to YouTube for a long time. And then I had a falling out with my community over there. And I got how nervous I was today is nothing compared to last year or 2 years ago.
Okay, hold on. We have to unpack this. What do you mean had a falling out with your own people? What does that even mean? What did you do?
I told you I call out hypocrisy. I said that before.
Yes. Okay. So what type of hypocrisy? When they're my people. What happened?
Well, I actually, I'll tell you what happened. I did clipping, right? I said that already. Part of the clippings turned from trials to the content creator, right? Because when there's no trial or whatever, so a lot of times the community would care more about what the content creator was up to or something funny that they said or this and that, right? So in addition to clipping the pure court for what it was worth, I would watch their shows and clip them as well. Okay, so one person who was part of that community, I clipped her drunk one night and she didn't like it.
That's it?
I mean, yeah, and she copyright struck me 8 times. Yeah, well, she was all pissed off, and as soon as apparently when you're friends with somebody, you can't call them a hypocrite.
Oh, of course. That's women in general. Women don't like being called hypocrites or called on their behavior. That couldn't be women at all. I was told by beta male simp dudes who drink soy boy lattes from Starbucks every morning from their blue-haired baristas that women are the perfect creature. There's nothing wrong with them. They can do no wrong. They can do no harm.
Yes.
They're just perfect. People literally think that. I swear, if you tell people that women do something bad to you, they actually look at you like you're insane. It's like, what is this concept that women can't do bad things? I don't know where that comes from. Maybe it's because we raised a bunch of little bitches nowadays. Boys are growing up with single moms, so they're more feminine.
I have a sister who thinks that women can't do bad things. So it's not just, I swear, it's bizarre.
That's tame compared to the clips we had. No. She's not allowed to see those. And all those clips are out of context.
Are you guys in Discord? Let me see you.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You can't invite her to the Discord. Don't do that. I'm not even in my own Discord because they're a bunch of clout chasing bastards over there. Third, all that was out of context of what they're saying. I've never done anything wrong or anything incriminating. I was drunk and high off my ass that night, specifically. No other nights. Every night I was possessed by a different demon, actually. Maybe I was possessed by the white guy demon. Maybe. And maybe I'm just full of shit and I'm just lying to you right now to just save face.
I gotta see this. Knows? Where are the clips at? Who said that? Michael?
He's insane. You don't have to listen to this guy. He's insane.
Take me to your leader.
He has a Yu-Gi-Oh profile picture as his band. This guy is clearly
suspect. That is suspect.
Yeah, come on, you can't trust a guy with the Yu-Gi-Oh card as his profile picture. Come on.
True. All right, you're right.
Good Lord.
Hey, there it is. I'm not in chat though. How the fuck do I get that?
Oh God, Deb Hef. So if anyone was watching from her side on Rumble, sorry I missed some of the comments. We were just having a conversation so far. Good Lord. But I do try to live by love. Even people I don't like, I still try to find something to love about them. It's hard sometimes, but I truly think the answer God wants us to know. Live by his love.
Oh, is that what Deb said?
That's what Deb says. A lot of people saying things. Yeah. Sibling revelry.
Yeah.
Sibling revelry. It's been going off all night. The key is to watch the stream on your TV and chat with mobile. I need to set up my TV at some point. It's not been back there in a box for the last 2 years.
What?
Because I need to game on a big TV, and I need a TV stand.
Do you work too much? How many hours a week do you work?
Oh, I stream every day. I can make anything work as long as I have time.
Well, why isn't your TV hung?
Because my wife would just attack me when I get home and just do sex things to me. What can I do?
Your couch.
Whoa. My couch will never leave me and never, ever say no to me. Just saying.
True.
It's like a fat girl. It's like, dudes have sex with fat girls because they can't turn them down. Because why would you turn someone down? It's just it's inappropriate to turn someone down.
Is that true?
No. I think people are just desperate and horny. That's really all it is. It's like, have you ever seen those street interviews when guys interview girls where they're like spit or swallow? And one girl said, "I don't spit because spitting is for quitters." I'm like, that's like my kind of girl right there. Need to wife her up, right?
No, you have to pump that bitch's stomach before your honeymoon. That's weird. Your wife does the same thing.
I didn't say she was loyal. That bitch is for the streets. Fucking hell, that bitch is fucking worthless. Holy shit. Yeah. I have to game tonight. After this, I'll probably play like Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Maybe I'll go to the gym. I gotta get buff more. Gotta do more workouts. Honestly, I go at least twice a week to the gym. You go to the gym at all?
No, I'm allergic.
You're allergic to the gym. How does that even work?
I don't know. If my heart rate gets too high, I'll fucking break out.
You're not even old.
Cry and shit. I'm just not great at working out. Okay, I'm gonna start though. I really do need to start. 44 is it for me. I'm like.
44 is it.
Yeah, man. Their body starts going, fuck you, man. It's done with me, so I really need to put
everything's supposed to go up from here. That's how it works, actually.
No. That's a big lie. For you, for dudes, for chicks, we like. I'm way past. Like, I'm on the other side of the wall.
To be fair, technically, I think it depends. Like when I was younger, I thought older women were gross, honestly. But when I got older, I was like, you know what? Older women have a lot of baggage. But the baggage could be, you go to the store and you get like a bunch of bags. You probably have a lot of baggage. A lot of older women do. But I do find that they're a lot more honest with their thoughts. And they can have conversations better. That usually can get me by,
Yeah.
Because,
we have more baggage, obviously, because we've got more years of collecting
that's just gonna be
baggage. But most of us, I think by the time you hit like 35 is when your brain starts going, you're the problem. Yeah. And so I think most older people have started to work on their shit and will get rid of the dumb shit. Like we're not as jealous. We're not as overbearing. Like there's a lot about older women, like a lot about me personally that I'm not anymore, what I was when I was younger. So I think personally, yeah, I'm definitely I'm living my best life for sure.
Also, I think when you get older, your perspective changes on things. You can think things fully through better. Like even when you're like in your 20s, you still kind of overly emotionally react to things harshly. I feel like when I got older, I reacted to things emotionally less and started like logically thinking about them more, in a broader picture. Because when you're younger, you think things like so narrow. But your friend Deb says, "Love you, Div. I have to go. My great niece is spending the night. I have to make sure she's sleeping." Yeah. You know how kids are. Yeah. Bedtime is no joke. They literally refuse. Maybe, I did as a kid. My mom, she just let me just watch till I passed out. I honestly would always cave out at like 12 o'clock if we had Adult Swim. So I watch like anime or whatever and crap out at like 12. She was like, "Hey, if you stay up this long, you have to get up in the morning and go to school." I didn't care. I was watching my anime. Then I was dipped out at 12. I was done. Even that happens now too. Like I have a bedtime now. Usually it's like 12:30. That's when I'm usually like, okay, I'm gonna take a nap. Then my nap lasts all day. Divinity has a ton of baggage. She lives in Cali.
Hey, relax.
Wait a minute. You were here in California when that fire inferno situation happened. Was that God's way of punishing California with that inferno he had us deal with some months ago?
It feels like it. I've heard that theory a lot too. I don't know. Somebody was like, God won't flood us with water, but he sure will get us with fire. So maybe.
So what was the other thing we were talking about before we started the show? Oh, this other thing. The whole bear thing. So you guys don't know, back about 4 months ago when the year first started, there was this person that went online, I think it was on Twitter, and it was like, it's all it usually starts, right? Maybe the whole bot theory is true on the internet. A lot of people are just bots that are driving all the engagement from us. This person, allegedly, maybe it might be a robot, who knows? But let's just say person for the sake of argument's sake. This person was like, "Hey, women, who would you rather be with alone on an island? A full-grown man, roughly 30 to 35 years old, or a bear?" And it specifically stated the black bears, which are very, very dangerous, or grizzly bear. Those are very, very dangerous. Like dangerous to the point where like they were to bite you on your neck, you'd be dead in like a few seconds. Who knows, right? Maybe less, right? And most women said, I'd rather choose the bear. And that just goes to show you how women think of men now. And the reason why most women won't date these women. Women would rather choose an imaginary animal to be alone with on an island because they think like the average guy is going to sit there and maybe be honest with you, they probably think the guy's going to grape them. That's probably the reason why.
Yeah.
That has to be the reason, you know, which is crazy because
you know what that is? It's a soft virtue signal. It's I'm a victim. I picked the bear. That means I'm a victim of a man. So, oh, poor me. Yeah. It's like letting people know to ask me about my trauma and shit. It's just a soft virtue signal. It's fucking retarded.
Like, it's supposed to show you the reason why most guys aren't dating. I'm pretty sure you've seen all these numbers and statistics that come up. Most average younger guys aren't like dating to marry these women because the quality of women is bad these days. You know, like the quality of women sees a good guy and wants to get ran through by 20 different guys and then wants that other guy when she's done getting ran through and be like, yeah, you know, all the good men are gone. I've been opened up and destroyed and blown loads into, but yeah, all men suck. Yeah, no, it just couldn't be you just pick bad people. Maybe it couldn't be that, right? Everyone else's fault but your own. That's how it works generally.
Yeah. I don't know that her mentality is I want to run through all these dudes before I get to the nice guy. I think she's like, I can change you to be the nice guy. I can change you to be a nice guy. I can change it. And eventually, okay, you're actually a nice guy. I'm going to start with a nice guy. Do you know what I mean? It's not like
I will show you many clips of women that that's not in their minds. These women legitimately aren't trying to change those guys. They just are trying to get I'll show you. You want to see,
but why? Just for the sake of orgasm?
But that's the society that people wanted women to have. I'm not saying women having freedom is wrong, but there's a reason why women weren't allowed to vote at one point. Just those guys are onto something at some point. They might have been onto something. You know,
I mean, we could vote if we owned property.
There you go. Because
I do think there should be rules around that for sure. But
that's how. I mean, people wanted to create things with women having all this like freedom, and then none of the backlash that comes with this freedom, kind of thing. You know, I mean, that's why a lot of people say Western society is going down the drain. I think that's a little over exaggerated. I think we're supposed to be here, but you know, the one thing that is definitely a problem is procreation. That those fertility rates are, man, those are bad. But why would any guy give a baby to these random ladies? The quality of women you just described is garbage. That would be a person your mom would tell you to run away from and not wife up. You know, none of these girls are wife material. There's no way. I mean,
I think
I'm crazy.
But I don't know what none of these girls are. If you're just looking at the loud Twitter ones.
I mean, have you interacted with some of these people in real life? Like just generally throughout your life in general? You've been alive for a long time.
Relax. Well, have I interacted with?
No, just the average woman you've interacted with throughout your life that thinks like that. Would you think that most guys wouldn't marry them?
That thinks like which?
That basically, how about have a high body count and then go like, okay, why doesn't this guy accept me after I've slept with maybe like 10, 30 people, you know?
I haven't met anyone who is the second, who is like, I can't find a dude, or why aren't dudes into me? I don't really feel like that's a thing.
Okay, Michael, that was before. This was a before thing. And keep in mind, that was a very creative title. I'll say so myself. I take credit for that one. So what do you think about OnlyFans? Do you think OnlyFans has ruined a lot of people, essentially?
I don't know enough about that. I mean...
Would you say like ban porn, essentially? Because that's essentially what that is.
Banned?
Yeah, would you agree that a ban on porn will be a good thing?
Would be a good thing?
Yeah.
No.
Because doesn't that tamper with like the First Amendment to a certain extent? Like freedom of speech, so like freedom of expression, as how it goes sometimes. You know, because I was trying to understand. Like, I mean, getting rid of porn probably isn't a bad thing. But if you say you're like a free speech absolutist, you can't do that because you would not want government overreach. You know, that's the thing. Is like people want the government to ban the things that they don't like, but if someone else does something that they don't like, they'll want it taken away. It's weird. That's why I say it's the system we have now is probably the best one because it's kind of in that gray area. Because if you have one side leaning over, then another side is going to be like, well, why don't we get our things? You know, for me, I would say get rid of all drugs. Why do we need drugs at all? like cigarettes. Why the fuck do we need that shit? Honestly, I think it's
Well,
all.
why not?
Yes, that's the thing. You could just say why not. I would say maybe having a lot of alcohol is bad. You would say probably not. You see, that's the thing where it should be the free market should get to decide what they spend their money on. I like that system better because
I do too.
I don't think someone morally can judge like, okay, why should you not have as much alcohol as you want to? Like, who are you to say that? You know?
Exactly. That's why I think it comes down to states' rights, and then you should live in the state that best aligns with how you want to live your life. Like, if I don't see a problem with OnlyFans, I don't see a problem with sex workers. Like in Nevada, they are regulated, so you're not going to hopefully get a bunch of diseases. But I think if that's how, it's not like that here where I live, but I just feel like every state should be able to do their own thing, and people should be able to pick how they want to live. But banning things just sends it underground and makes it worse.
Well, also banning it wouldn't really change it because there's been a lot of things banned that people just found ways around of getting.
Yeah, just like I said, it just creates a black market for it.
Also, like that's just my position generally on it. I mean, would getting rid of it, be a good thing essentially? I don't know. It really just depends on. I always look at it like this. I know people will always disagree with me on this. I think if you yourself get addicted to something like that, that's a you problem. Because let's be honest here, there's a bunch of people out there that watch porn, but they're not criminally addicted to it to the point where it ruins their life. I think people look at every severe outlier that makes a thing look bad, and they never look at the other part of it where people aren't affected by it, know it exists, and just are not as addicted and just treat it as whatever recreationally. They'll probably maybe watch and then go and live their life. Like alcohol, like people who drink alcohol. People are like, well, alcohol should be banned. Well, what if I'm not as addicted to it as you are? Why would I get punished for that? See how that works though?
Because you have to, right? Because they unfortunately, the way our system is, we are punished for like the lowest common denominator in society. We have to deal with their asses, and that's why rules kind of should be.
There should be restrictions, I think, like more restrictors on, but there are restrictors on it. Like alcohol, you can't really drink it till you're 21, but people find ways around it. Like I could just buy it for someone and then just give it to them. That's a loophole, but to say that there's not a restrictor on it, people are just being morons. Like there is a restrictor, people just found a loophole through it. Like you can't even smoke a cigarette until you're like 21. I think legally, right? I think.
Dude, they don't even have menthols in California.
Shit.
That's ridiculous. Lord. That's fucking crazy.
It does say on porn videos, I haven't watched a lot of them because I don't watch that disgusting trash. It does say you're not allowed to actually watch it till you're 18. Just saying, there is restrictor on these things. Now, I don't know. People just kind of always think in one-dimensional lens when it comes to these kind of things. It's like, why is every single bad outlier the only thing we look at? There's plenty of people.
I was thinking that about you when you were talking about women, though, because it kind of applies to the way you feel about women.
It could be, yeah. But generally, I would say, like, because I try to look at data and stuff like that to see like comparisons of something like that. Like because I know you know the same thing. So like if men aren't really choosing to date women, then that'll be the quality of women that people are seeing and going, I don't want that. Like that would be, I'm gonna say a majority of women because there's a lot of women, right? I do say these things kind of lean towards 50-50 generally because it's also personal experience. Also, like a lot of guys can't really talk to girls properly. A lot of guys don't. A lot of them said, I know you know this, they haven't even approached a girl. How you've got that I believe is bullshit. There's no way you went through being 20 years of life and never approached a girl. There's no way. I refuse to believe it.
It's true. I do this thing on my show. It's called Misconnections. Have you ever heard of Misconnections on Craigslist?
That seems so familiar.
It's a whole list in every city that has a Craigslist. You can go to the Missed Connections section, click on that bitch, and there are like, from today, 7 dudes who were like, I saw you at the store. You were walking with your milk and I couldn't approach you. It's crazy. I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? Some of them are like, we nodded at we made eye contact. You nodded at me. I couldn't come say hi. If you see this, tell me what I was wearing.
Oh, I know. It's like the person kind of, it's like the person that could have interacted with the girl, but it's like I should have, would have, could have did this.
It's crazy. A lot of people can't approach people. I get it. I'm glad to be a girl because I never had to deal with that.
Girls understand that they have it easy. Literally, some girls just have life on easy mode. Guys will literally, even if you look like a 3 out of 10, like you're straight up, not even average, you're just not even good looking. Though guys are desperate enough to want to bang you. That's how it works. Have you had those friends where like even the most unattractive ones have a bunch of guys blowing up their DMs? Like not even the most prettiest ones. That means standards are getting really low around here.
Yeah. I have a couple people that I have seen. They wouldn't call them my friends, and I wouldn't identify them as family in case they're watching. But I'm like, dude, if you can still get dudes, like life is fine.
Good
We're
Lord.
fine.
I don't
Everything's
have to
fine.
worry about this. Being a top, a top G and a Riz master pretty gets the ladies, honestly. Gets them going. You guys have most yeah, I think that boils down to like you said earlier you had anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Pedro Pascal apparently has anxiety too, and then he has Vanessa Kirby touch him. It's crazy. Hey, I have anxiety. Can you jerk me off? Real cringe shit. No. Okay.
What just happened?
I will show you this. Since
I
you're
don't
married,
think I want to see it. I only heard some of those words. I don't want to see it. I don't think
it's literally not porn. I'm making a joke. God,
okay, sorry.
I will show you this. And you're married, so you'll have a better understanding of this than me. I've been around a lot of women in my life, but you'll have a better understanding of this.
I'm gonna pray for a second.
Oh my God, there's nothing bad. Jesus Christ, I'm not a weirdo. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can find it. It's in my bookmarks on Twitter. There's nothing bad here. There's nothing bad here, allegedly. Okay, give me one sec. I'm just scrolling down. Oh my goodness. Did I not? Pedro Pascal anxiety.
Can you use bonds on your show?
Sure. Well, do whatever you want.
I stayed sober for this, but I'm over it.
Just no one needs to know these things. You have to get high to talk to me? That's insane.
I said I stayed sober for this.
Oh God. But
the last time I smoked was 5 hours ago. That's
5 hours. Oh, I feel so bad for you. You're
Thank you. Die. I've been drinking mushroom coffee so that I could have clarity. You're welcome.
Mushroom coffee? What? That sounds disgusting.
It's got 10 different. It's not. It's really. I thought so too, but it's not. You can't even. You wouldn't even know. If I didn't know, I wouldn't even know.
Okay, let me mute this site here. I know I had it here. Hold on, give me literally 1 second as you talk. I'm right here, guys. Don't worry. This is why Div is a fox right here. You're called a fox? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know.
I don't hate it.
I don't know these I don't know these new terms you guys be coming up these days. Mushroom coffee. Someone got me that for my birthday and I almost puked. Yeah, maybe she has weird taste buds. There's no way.
No. I didn't expect it to be good, and it actually is. It's a little thick, but it's good. And
did you see the conservative women spat a few days ago? No? Okay, I should probably show you that one too.
Let me see it.
A girl basically told another girl, "You sucked black dick, so you have AIDS." Sydney Sweeney also has great genes.
Do you think that?
Yeah, the pants. Hey, I believe in white girl supremacy. That's just me personally.
Okay. I feel like I can get on board with that.
Yeah. I think the great genes apply both ways. JEANS pants and genetics are good on her.
So you don't mind like that look in the gene where it's not like skinny jeans?
I never liked skinny jeans, honestly.
Me either. They make your freaking feet look huge.
Like the ones where it shows her ass a little bit, but not too big, and it's kind of slim. Those jeans are fine. To be fair, I don't really wear pants that much. I only wear pants for work. I usually wear sweats. Honestly, I wear sweats more than actual pants.
Really? Cozy.
Yeah. Okay. Makes my ass come out better, honestly.
Your honey bun?
A girl? No, don't tell me that. No, girls are like, oh, I wear leggings now as pants. Remember that craze? Or a little bit. They only wear leggings as pants because when they bend over, you can see their camel toe. I'm like, no.
That is not the part of the thought process. I just want you to know that. Not even a little bit.
Heard of fish tank? No. I heard of
you
Shark
Tank. You have to bend over to see your camel toe. What the hell?
In those you can. I mean, I'm not looking. I'm a reserved man. I went to church last Sunday. I learned better. You're not supposed to. Keep in mind, in the Bible, it says guys aren't supposed to lust after women, and women aren't supposed to tempt men to lust, right?
Correct. But if you're tempted, you gouge your eyes out. She don't got to put clothes on.
That's true, right? Yeah.
So it's kind of shitty.
Okay, so here I found it. Here. So you're married, right? Okay. So I want you to see this because people said this wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Just pointing out. She is engaged. She used to be married. She's engaged to a new person. She's pregnant with that person's. Okay. This is
I feel like I know what's about to happen.
He's retardedly gay. He's just really gay. He has social anxiety, he says. And that means women should touch him, obviously, right? Because you have social anxiety. This must mean women should touch you. Oh, I won't play the audio, but
Okay.
you think that this is okay for a engaged pregnant woman to be doing to another man in an interview for a movie press tour? Look at this. Come on, that's not during the movie. Oh my God, what? My bad. I removed the wrong person. That's not during the movie.
Oh, okay.
This is just free.
That was the whole interaction?
Oh, there's one more. There's actually one more.
And they co-starred in a movie together?
In the movie. Yeah, but those clips were from when you go on you advertise the movie, you have that whole big, that was during that. This was also during this red carpet premiere too. This one, it's audio I can't play because sometimes they like copyright.
That's why YouTube sucks. That's why Rumble doesn't suck. Yeah.
No. I'd rather just such trash. I'll suspend me, please. Give me a sec. Okay. So I think
these are them as well.
This was at the premiere.
Okay.
Oh my God. So I muted the fucking tab. Jeez. You like it more black? No, don't. That's out of context. Whoa. That's out of context. What the heck? Okay, can you hear that?
Yeah.
I've been busy. I know, baby. You can't leave me alone that long. That's a little too long, baby. Come on. Very codependent.
Just pretty sure you saw that, right? The way he's just. This is her friend touching her. Good Lord, man.
But she's pregnant, right?
Is? Yes. Yeah.
A lot of people will touch your belly when you're pregnant.
Like this?
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I think actors are their own special weird people. I feel.
Well, it's not even just the acting. Would you find that weird and disrespectful of a pregnant engaged woman doing that to another guy? No? I think that crosses any lines?
It didn't seem to me. If she didn't know him, if that was a stranger or anything, from the information I know, I don't find that to be crossing any lines.
Oh, interesting. Damn, I hate you. I must leave you now. I'm just kidding. Nobody's really like that. Holy shit. Yeah, but hey, if I have anxiety, women, you can for sure touch me. Go ahead. I have anxiety. I can't function around you. Just jerk me off, please.
Yeah. Whoa. That's a lot.
Good Lord. She just caresses another man's face. Oh, yeah. I'm just his friend. Yeah, right? This is someone's like, she's not married yet. Oh, so you're just telling me marriage isn't shit then, right? She's about to be married. I guess it must be shit.
I don't think like the marriage, being married or single, I just didn't find it to be.
Maybe I'm overreacting. I've seen a lot of weird things in my life. Red flags when girls and guys are interacting like that. I immediately assume they're banging each other. That's just me.
I didn't know that was the question. They might be fucking each other.
Who knows? Yeah.
But I didn't just feel that automatically.
But if your male friend was like, I have social anxiety, can you touch me to calm me down?
I'm gonna touch you.
God. No way. No way. You're a liar. You're lying out your ass.
I'm really not. That would be fucking weird. But they're actors. Actors are weird.
Yeah, they are. They're literally socially just inept, like socially, literally like retarded people. Honestly.
I don't know if it's socially inept. I just think that that fantasy that they live in, it just, I don't know. I don't know anybody in drama, so
I think they're so far removed from people as far as like how they think about the world that is normal to them. That damn.
Well, RC people, they touch and they like wander around naked and they like are really in each other's business intimately, and
Oh God. He also did it to another person's wife, actually. They were at one of those like Hollywood name signings with William Dafoe, as people know, is famously Green Goblin and Spider-Man, and a lot of other movies he's been in. He touched his wife like this, and William Dafoe was like, "What are you fucking doing?" That's why I know what he's doing is bullshit. Like, I don't know. I get. You know, kids. People say nowadays, I get the ick from that person. I get the ick from that guy.
You probably are a better judge of that than me.
I don't know. I'm just seeing it. You know,
I try to take things at face value.
There it is. He does too.
I mean, I try not to read too much into stuff because I don't like it when people do that to me. But
it's like if I ever met you and I just like, hey, Divinity, I just grab your sides, all like on your stomach.
Yeah, that would be so awkward. That's what I'm saying. They did a movie together, so that seems fine. Even if you just touched my face, I'd be like, bro. But I'm a hugger. I would definitely hug the first time I ever met somebody. I hug people like, don't meet me in a restaurant. Don't meet me in the line to the bathroom. We're gonna be besties. So I don't know.
So I want to ask you this, a few more things before we head out. Well, we're on the same time zone, but I don't know if you have a bedtime, honestly. You know?
I don't.
Good Lord. You gotta go to bed, lady. Good Lord. You're gonna crash out on me. She's like, oh my God.
I have a show at 5:45 in the morning, but
5:45 in the morning.
Bedtime.
Good gosh. William. Oh God. Oh fucking hell. I have anxiety, guys. Just please calm me down. What happened?
Wait, somebody, Michael said the thing is William Dafoe also kissed him right on the mouth.
These people are. Oh, Pedro Pascal has been in Game of Thrones, where I think he's did like gay sex scenes or whatever. Who knows?
It's hard to judge what actors are up to.
Yeah. So what? So you're not an anime connoisseur enthusiast. You think it's for losers and nerds and weebs and I
didn't say any of that, but I don't like it.
I'm pretty sure you're like, I can't see agree with this guy too. No, but movies, you're not a fan of those because you're not a nerd.
Yeah. I mean, I don't go out and see new movies. And I'm not a
What was the last new movie you watched?
I just watched a really good. I don't know what it. I don't know. I'm not great at names. Sorry, I don't even know the last theater movie I watched.
Do you remember what year it was?
It had to have been like 10 years ago.
10 years, Jesus Christ. Oh God. What about TV? You watch any TV shows?
I watch like Top Gear and Duck Dynasty.
So you mostly just watch LawTube and just YouTube in general. That's your streaming experience.
Like I'll binge watch at night just to kind of shut my brain off. Like I said, car stuff. I like to watch them like
build cars.
I like to watch them build them, or like there's some good. It's just kind of like different than what I do during the day, so I can kind of just.
You gotta go back to being big on YouTube. Claims are over. You can be fine. You know, you have a way bigger audience on YouTube than Rumble, and Rumble it's just not going to grow over there. I just don't want you wasting your time on something that is going to be like moving at literally a snail speed, like literally like tortoise in the hare kind of thing. You know.
But I say all of the banned words. I'll get heated.
That is true.
I like to say them. So
what like the F word?
Faggot, retard.
Yeah, I say them too. But you know what's crazy? I'm not in the partner program for YouTube because I don't need the money. I could care less if I get it. You know, you could also not be monetized. People said, "Oh, I got to monetize." I could care less about being monetized. That money is.
Well, I could care less about the number of followers I have. So I like to do the show that's honest and more like
But don't you care about growth eventually?
About growth?
Yeah, eventually you would like to maybe see. Yeah.
I started my Bible study in January, and my subs have. I think I've gained like 80 subs since then. My other show, I think I've only gained like 100 followers this year, but I think that that's good for what I do. Like,
but you also game too.
I do. I'm not great at gaming. My last time I gamed, I got 4 thumbs up and 4 thumbs down, and I was like, I'm done. I think the audience has spoken.
What you played Rapture and Tribulation? No, that's Bible talk. Good Lord. I'm pretty sure you can't play that.
The last thing I played was Super Nintendo, just the digital console. I usually would play World of Warcraft, though. I really like playing Warcraft. And I didn't think you were going to show up tonight. I was about to play Warcraft for the rest of the night.
My friend James was and still is very big into Warcraft. I thought World of Warcraft was just for fucking losers, honestly. You know?
No, you were wrong.
I play League of Legends, which is for the manliest Giga Chads out there, obviously. You know? The top pinnacle of men play League.
Right.
I was one of the thumbs up. This guy's amazing. I'm saying, hey, drop WoW and play League with us. Drop the 0 and get with the hero.
Do you have to pay for that every month?
No, it's literally
Oh,
free.
sweet. Well, I have like another
One thing
month.
you pay for is like skins. That's
Okay.
optional.
Well, you have to pay for Warcraft every month, so I think I have another. I pay for 3 months. I'm not opposed to playing another game because I don't have any friends that'll play Warcraft with me right now, so it's kind of shitty.
What day can I teach you how to play League?
Sundays.
Well, I'm gonna have to go get a wife. Fucking hell. Gotta get to it's time for that old dusty trail. No, that's a Family Guy reference. For you don't watch TV, you don't know that one. Crazy. Damn. I could teach you League. It's not that's not the issue. The issue is, do you like games where, how would I say it? Require a lot of thought process. Are you more of a thinker? Yes. Every map looks the same. That's not true. That's just because I play on a certain map. Okay, so there's 2 modes. There's the, obviously, as you know, arena 5v5 bullshit, right? Typical. Mm-hmm. But then there's one map where there's just one lane, because I retired from playing the 5v5 one because people are so unbelievably retarded. It got to me, and I was like, you know what? I'm retiring from this for the time being.
Is it all PvP?
For the most part, yeah. Unless you want to go into like
PvP gives me anxiety a little bit. I'm like, I have such a hard time interacting with people.
No. The only way to interact is unless you typed in the all chat. Like you press enter and you would type.
But we're fighting a real person. That's interacting. It's saying, here I am. I'm going to hit A, B, C, A, B, A, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to hit A, B, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. And who can do it better? And I get like anxiety to be like, I don't performance anxiety or something.
What did I say? You got to breathe. It's okay. Nothing's going to happen. So what, we lose lane, hypothetically speaking, because you can't lose with me, top G, obviously. Hypothetically, if you're the reason why we lose, I'm not going to rage at you. I'm just going to make some comments. I'm like, fucking hell, I wish I had another support here. But I won't really do that. That sounds fucked up, honestly. It's like, I'm not going to truly yell at you. What I will say is, to work in my friend Chaz, he's played League for 3 years. He can't carry games worth of shit if he's watching this. He sucks at the game. But
sorry, dude.
I still like the guy. And you're a girl, so you probably pick up faster than he did, honestly. All you have to know is this: QWER, you master one champion, and you master how this champion functions. Then when you get this champion down, you go to another champion. But all that's a consequential, because once you know how the map functions and what move is the right to make, it's all secondhand knowledge. What the fuck?
I think I've seen League actually, and it kind of looks like Warcraft, but you're like overview and you see all these numbers. It looks kind of like
you can take the map and toggle out and see what other people are doing. And you can. Well, I play with lock screen because I like to focus on myself, because I'm the star, technically speaking. I'm the carry top G around here, as you know. But I would just have you start off with one champion, learn how the basics go down, and that's it. Now, then again, if you didn't like it, you could stop whenever you want to. But
I would love to play. I would love to play, especially with. Do you guys use Discord? How do you guys talk to each other when you're playing?
I could invite you on here and we just talk through here.
Oh, dope! I would absolutely love to do that. I'm interested.
Good Lord! So download League tonight. I just want you to say, watch a tutorial, because it will help you. I didn't watch a tutorial. Just watch a quick tutorial. I will probably have you play support, because all girls play support, because girls are supposed to be the support system. You might have to lane with me. You might have to lane with me eventually.
What's that mean?
So there's 5 roles. There's top, not sex positions. Just kidding. These are not sex positions. Top. Okay. There's jungle. That's where every black person lives, because they're monkeys. Mid. There's mid lane. And there's ADC and support. ADC and support are the only 2v2 lane. So that means essentially that would be a marriage.
Oh, okay.
Now, technically speaking, I could carry you if you were that bad. That's how I can do it. But
that's what I need.
It's not even just about that. It's more like League teaches you quite a bit of things. Sometimes you think you're strong enough and you make a big misplay and it costs the lane. That's fine. Then you'll know next time, hey, I probably shouldn't do that. I should do it this way. There's a lot of different ways. Keep in mind, you're gonna completely suck. That's just and you're a girl. You're already in 2 strikes.
I got a small brain.
Would the girls really have small brains compared to dudes?
Smaller than you, yeah.
Fucking insane. Oh,
so God. Leave us the fuck alone. We're doing our best.
I'm not buying the wrist. Oh, Sean, I tried. Yeah, it takes some time getting used to. Also, you played WoW. You understand how clicking on a character works. Not that hard.
Yeah. I know that. I'm sure I would understand the basics. I just feel like it looks like League is far away fighting. I like the intimate nature of Warcraft, where I'm like, it does get more close.
You'll have 1v1s against people sometimes. Depends on what lane you play. Jungle is the most non-interactive, technically speaking, because you have to farm camps, then you go help other people get ahead. But
could you just like join the game one day and just enjoy the game without, just have fun farming like something, or do you always
go in practice tool? Yeah.
Okay. Because like I can go to Warcraft and I don't have to.
There's always different game modes.
I don't have to. Okay.
There's ARAM. ARAM is just 5v5, so you're not like laning essentially in the regular mode. So ARAM is essentially 5v5, and you just play a champion, and you just win with your team. That's it. Just help me out here. Try it out just once.
I will.
Yeah. Good Lord.
I'll try it.
And you know what's crazy? League is so fun. You'll want to, after you probably want to give up a game in the first day, you'll want to keep playing it to get better.
Okay. I'm interested. I keep trying to get people to play my game, so maybe that's the way to go. I'll play other people's games. And then I'll have people in the game.
Wow, it's a little outdated. So I'm just joking. No.
They just came out with a new release.
Did you like the Warcraft movie that came out?
I don't know that I saw it. I don't think I saw it.
She's lying to me. It's never going to happen. Right? It's never going to happen. She lied to me.
No, I literally wrote it down. I'm going to do it.
No, Div. It's a nerd game. It's impossible to even understand. He's joking. Yeah, a lot of people say it's awful. You know what's crazy? I said it was awful 10 years ago, and I'm still playing. There's awful things about every game. Every game has awful things about it. But, I've played enough single-player games in my life where, that experience is cool, but it's like I want a little bit more meat on the bones,
Yeah.
Tony says, MSK. What in the world? No, Michael. No. Good God. But I'm glad you had a good time here. Did you enjoy a conversation?
Yes, this was
so lying. Are you lying?
This was way easier than I thought it would be. No, this was great. You're really good at this.
Oh God. Yeah, no girl's ever said that. That's not what she said.
That's not what she said. Oh, poor thing.
God. Yep. You just gotta just use your tongue and your fingers to flick beans. That's how it works.
Let me out of here. Where's the
Wow.
How do I get out of here?
Good Lord. That's also what she said too. Good Lord. When she met like Diddy or something like that. Holy shit.
That's what he said to me at the start of this. I'm like, I'm really nervous. He's like, dude, I'm not like gonna do a Diddy party or anything with you. I'm like, okay, not that nervous.
I have this knack with women. I can bring the best out of them. Wink, wink.
I actually thought about streaming. Sean said I should stream on YouTube the last time. I think it was like a random show that I was doing a couple weeks ago. And I almost did it. I almost convinced I streamed with 2 other girls. And I almost I was like, should we do YouTube? Actually, we might have done YouTube. It's just hard for me to be here. I feel like there's too many rules.
Well, the thing is, with gaming, you're not even talking. Like when you're gaming, you're just solo to the screen for the most part. Oh, obviously talking to your chat if your people show up. But I find it kind of balancing though. I like the challenge of having to maybe create a different way of saying something than just going straight forward. Because who just likes bluntness? Are you just blunt like that? You would just call me an FAG? Really? Yeah. Oh God, Lord.
Sorry.
You would call me a retard if we were playing? Yeah, that's good. We need that. We need more banter. I need to kick Chaz. I need to kick him into shape. He's been rusty at League for a while. I got to kick him into shape, honestly. So when I'm streaming League later on tonight, we could have you watch.
I will watch, actually.
You can't be in the stream because you're a girl.
I will watch from here in the safety.
Safe.
This was fun, though. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, forgot. You have to go now because you want to get high. So
I was gonna just get high, but you're so interesting that I couldn't stop.
Yeah, that's just not true. You just lied to me. Okay.
I'm still here.
Good Lord. MSK, you play daily and you take L's. Okay, they're not L's. Also, do you guys hear me on her side a little bit?
You shouldn't. You're in my ears.
That's weird. Oh, it's because I keep forgetting, those are not really a headset. That's why that happens. You actually
These aren't a headset?
Technically, those are earbuds. They have a really weak microphone.
My microphone is right here.
No. It's more of a surround sound. When you wear a headset, how would I say this though? The input and output goes through one. If a part of your input is a weaker microphone, then things like that would happen. That's probably why that happens. What if you own a headset? It's weird to explain the way I just did it, but don't worry.
This isn't the microphone I'm using. I'm only using these to hear you.
That's weird.
This microphone, I'm using a Yeti mic and just have the speakers coming into my ear so you can't hear you. So you don't hear you coming through my speakers. You're wrong.
Well, be like sibling. I get high too.
You get high too? Let's get high in Discord, Sib.
Just high in Discord. Are you mansplaining microphones? Okay.
Could you do it slower? Because I missed all of it.
Oh, good Lord.
Actually, I did learn how to use my microphone by watching someone talk about my microphone. I did a video and I posted it. And I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and this guy was streaming. Then I click into his stream and he's critiquing my video. And I was like, oh, this is awkward. It was back in the day when I couldn't hear my own voice. You know what that was like when you couldn't watch your own videos back? It was still then. And I was like, oh, super cringe. And he points to my mic in the back of my screen and he was like, her mic is wrong. He's like, she's speaking into it the wrong way. Like I had it, I don't know how to demonstrate it, but basically he started telling his chat about how the microphone picks up sound. And I was watching it and I'm like, oh shit. I went and I fixed my microphone. That's how I learned how to use my mic.
Actually, that's true. Because back when I first started doing YouTube, I almost quit the first day because I didn't like the sound of my own voice. But then the next day, for some reason, I just didn't care. And I just kept doing it. That was just a one-day thing for me. But come on, I've been here for 10 years. I may or may not have had something accidentally happen that put me into a bad position with YouTube and had to retcon it. We'll go over that sometime later on. But later on this year, in October, 10-year anniversary I'll be celebrating. Are you going to be there for my celebration?
I would love to be there.
And then you'll see all the other non-women that I've ever met throughout this. No problems at all with them. Just completely, just clean slate. You know, only dudes. We only have dudes here. That's how it works. Just cocks. That's it. That's how girls always say. Have you always heard girls say this? I have more male friends. Gee, I wonder why. Even girls want to be around other girls. It's fucking insane. Honestly, I've never not heard a girl say that. I have more male friends than female friends. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder why. You know.
I mean,
just literally not trying. That never happened. It never happened. No. What was the last woman I had on? Fucking hell. I have to go through my catalog of all of them, obviously. Fucking hell. I'll have to look. All right. What's the last one? I'm being honest, I don't remember.
Your original channel got deleted.
No. This allegedly happened in Minecraft.
Well, will you tell that story at your 10-year anniversary?
I probably have to keep that on the under wraps.
What the heck, Michael? What's our Discord link? I gotta know. Who said that?
I'll pay after the show's over.
Okay.
Maybe I will. Who knows? What's the last time we had a girl on? I'm being honest here. I don't remember. I think the last girl. Oh no, we had Kasayan Gaming on. We had Kasayan on. She was on, I think, like a few weeks ago. But after Kasayan, we had her on twice. Then after that, I think we had like fucking hell. I don't remember. That's it. I mean, we talked about Sydney Sweeney. Does that count if you having a girl on? Also, I typically don't have girls on because, people bring girls on just to look good for their show, but they don't provide anything sometimes. Like Quartering Show. There's Melanie Machter and that other woman, who the fuck she is. They don't talk, really. They don't interact. Like guys in like MySpace when they were coming up, they're like, I have to have girls on my show because like it's too much dicks here. It's like, dude, stop being horny. Women do not provide jack shit to a show if they don't know some of them don't even know the topics. Some of them can't talk properly. They're not good at speaking. What good is them being there? Because there's a girl.
That's how I felt about coming on your show. I was like, I don't know the topic. I'm not great with people. This is like going to be a disaster for you. I was trying to warn you.
But you did not have a conversation.
we made it this far. This is actually me leaning into my least favorite thing, which is to like have conversations that I'm not prepared for. So
Well,
yeah,
it'd be
I
like
like the
if I
opportunity.
It'd be like if I met you at like a Walmart randomly in like the produce section and you were grabbing some bananas and I was like, hey ma'am, what do you like oranges better than bananas? See how it'll start? It'll start a conversation where I tell you my whole life story in 20 minutes. That's what people do at the store. They tell you their whole life story in 20 minutes. And I'm like, that's why I don't like going to the store because
Exactly. I was gonna say I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
Because I'm so private, like I want to be open and I'm an open individual, but there's a lot of my shit that's none of your fucking business. So it's like really hard for me to, until we're friends, like not you, everybody. So it's a fine line of.
Okay, I found it.
I also don't like small talk necessarily. I didn't get that.
Oh, I hate small talk. Really nice. Oh no, if you ever did small, oh no, I hate people that did that. Anyone that did that were guys, the show ended in 5 minutes. Because the thing is, like, I don't want to waste my time on something like that. Because I could tell someone actually cares if they want to be here, right? So I would bring people on, and within about 5 minutes, I delete the show. They were like, "Why?" I was like, I told them straight to the face. I don't lie like that. I'm just very honest. As I got older, like I said, I just didn't feel like you wanted to be here, so I'm not entertaining that. They blocked me, and I'm like, all right, cool, good lord, because that's not like. I don't want to sit here and waste my time with someone. If you don't want to be here, you could tell me. We just end it there. There was a guy that came on for like 5 minutes because another person hooked up. Not pause. That's not gay. Kind of linked us up together. Came on, was honestly one of the most like one-word answer people I've ever interacted with. Done. And he blocked me. I was like, good. Fuck you. Yeah. Coming on here, I was like, hey, why do you like making comic books? Person was like, oh, because it's cool. We're done. If you can't even, if you're a grown adult and you can't actually have a conversation about the things that we're just done, honestly. But this was the last girl I had on. I had on Know Me Without You. It was episode 235. That was the solo one I had with her. And then Kassane was a guest on the Friday show, which is like episode 265. So I typically don't always try to bring on girls because I can't talk to women at all. I can only talk to dudes. Talking to girls is hard.
That's fair though, because you want to give your audience a show that you wouldn't think sucks. So that's kind of how I feel about my show. Sometimes, like I took mushrooms the other day for the first time. Well, not for the first time, for the third time. But the first 2 times didn't work. And this last time on Wednesday, it did work. And I was really like upset with myself because I felt like I ruined my own show for my audience because that's not the show I wanted to give. So even though everyone's like, it's fine, you're fine. I'm like, no, I wouldn't have wanted to watch that. Not in that context, right? You're here to watch Court. And so, yeah, I get it. Like sometimes you're just like, why would I do that to my audience when I wouldn't want a creator to do that to me?
And what's worse is sometimes they'll lie to you. Like I like the people that I have here, even the random people I've met throughout tonight, even ones that were just being assholeish for no reason. It's okay. I don't really get bothered by that stuff. I really don't. I could care less. I'll probably forget this person exists. Rest this is over. But people will say, MSK, why did you get rid of this? Because it's not good. If hypothetically this came out like shit, I would get rid of it.
Right.
What's the point of keeping it up? You didn't like it. You didn't enjoy it. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. This is worthless. It's a waste of people's time to have up. That's just how it is. So I just didn't feel like keeping up shows that were complete trash. Because when you do this, you think in your head. It just plays in your head like that was bad. You can't ever let it go because it was bad. I'd rather just redo it than keep it up because it's trash.
Exactly.
Yeah. 100%. Div, educate MSK on how much you actually know about the streaming world and how everyone used to be afraid of you. I think she said. Yeah, she said a while ago. I remember you were clipping people and you clipped a person that was hypocritical and they started abusing the YouTube system. Also, was another person you didn't tell me about. Unless you have more skeletons in your closet that you haven't revealed yet.
Secrets. That's why I just don't fuck with YouTube because I burned that bridge on purpose.
Oh yeah. So you're just like, you ever watched the Dark Knight? You ever watched that movie with Heath Ledger? There was a moment where he was like, it's not about the money, it's about sending a message. And he literally took a cigar and burned like $100 million in cash.
Exactly. I had a million views and I deleted all my YouTube shit. My friends were like, what? I'm like, yeah, fuck all of them. Fuck all of this. Not that that's like anything, but for me, in a couple months it was. And you say like, why don't you come to YouTube and be popular? Because I don't give a fuck about being popular. I like being Divinity.
Yeah.
I like being myself. And if nobody likes it, I'm not doing it for anybody. If people do like it, then I'm stoked. I'm in a position that I don't need to make money from it. I love to make the money though. I don't hear that wrong, right? I love getting paid. When YouTube was paying me and when Rumble pays me, I am like, hell yeah, I'm getting paid to do what I would have done anyways. I really, really, as far as like spending my time on the app, but like I would rather, I don't know. I like to be me. I don't know where I'm now. That bong rip fucked me up.
No, I told you this too. I still to this day, I said this in my very first video that you can't find because of reasons. I always do this because I find it fun. I actually enjoy doing it. Like I enjoy making the videos itself. I like talking about the topics in the video. Money, I could give two shits for. I can get money in my real life. It's literally, I just do it for fun. I just enjoy doing it that much. That's why when people say, do you stream 7 days a week? I don't feel like I'm doing it 7 days a week. I just kind of do it. Also, there's nothing else in life I need to do. I'm already pretty successful. What else is there to do? It's boring.
Well,
like life is fucking boring, honestly.
You're 30, so there's like a bunch to do.
People always say that, but I don't know. Like there's nothing else to do. Like bills are paid.
Have you ever
food,
tried single action shooting?
So I play like things like Call of Duty?
No, out like touching grass type of shit.
Touching grass? Oh no, there's people out there. They're like icky.
Okay. All right. Then you might be doing it all. You might be peaking right now. That sucks.
No. I'm not in the YouTube partner program. I'm not even in the Rumble one. I just do this for fun. I told people I'm not going to join that Rumble program. It's literally trash. I'd literally rather jump headfirst off a bridge than join that. Because I would have to use inferior streaming software like Rumble Studio, which is garbage. That shit is awful. Oh my gosh.
It's awful.
It's bad. People say, but it's free. Yeah, you know what? If eating shit was free, would you do that too? Probably not.
It is free and no one's doing it, so they can shut the fuck up.
I understand. I'm probably in like the literal 1% of that. When most, I would say 8 out of 10 times when someone says they're not doing it for money, they probably are. Me personally, I've been monetized on this channel for months. I literally just haven't cared to apply for it. I just don't need the money.
Listen, I don't have enough money in my accounts to last me forever. Right. So if I hope to live to be like maybe 75 or something like, so like, I don't have enough money right now to last me all the way through to that. So for sure in my mind, I think if in 5 years from now, this is not successful, is like literally, I am spending 40 hours a week doing this. My time is worth money. It is fun, but if it doesn't become successful after I do put in what I would consider enough work, of course I'm not going to keep doing it forever. I have fun gaming. I don't need to fucking do it on the internet. I have fun watching court. I don't need to waste my time doing it where I sit here and I'm strapped to my desk and I have to put my makeup on and do my hair and perform and not be a bitch. All of the things that like I have to not do. No, I can just do that. Well, like sometimes you want to be a bitch and you can't.
Well, but that's the thing though. If you did this without streaming, like the streaming aspect of it, you couldn't like vent your thoughts in your head about it. That's the thing too, True. Because the thing that I thought of like, okay, if I literally stop doing this, would anyone care? We probably won't. We're not big or famous. No one would give a fuck outside of like a very small amount of people. And even then, it's like they're probably gonna find someone else in like less than a month to go interact with too.
Right.
But the reason why I wouldn't stop is because I like being able to have an outlet where I could vent my thoughts in a certain way and have people kind of like have a conversation back and forth with me. Yeah. It feels like not stress relieving, but feels a little exuding that you can have that outlet. Because I feel like the reason why people can't have these issues. I feel like people have all these problems because they're not venting enough as far as like just thoughts and anger is built up. Well, we have an outlet you can do that for. Like if you literally didn't do this, you would just be like in your room sitting alone. Just
no, I write. I like to write and I do still write. I thankfully have a problem.
I got one Divinity. He said he would miss me. I got one.
Aww.
You'll find another hot, rich, good looking white guy, Michael. I promise you. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, that's why I do this. I do this for fun, and I do this to kind of just talk about my favorite subjects, and it's just find that fun. I don't get tired from this. I don't get burnt out.
Yeah. Well, you said you've been doing it for 10 years. Clearly, you're doing it for fun if you're not getting paid. Right?
Yeah, because we're just doing it for no money, just day in and
Don't you
day
get
out.
paid on Rumble? Rumble pay you right away. They pay me every month.
Okay, so if you're not in the creator program, I make like I got 9 cents. So
Do you
it's a
not live stream? They reward
it's there.
live streaming.
It's there. It's
Okay.
it's multi-streamed. So if
9
you're
cents?
the difference between being in the program and not being in the program is more like,
I'm not in no program.
but you get donations. That's the difference.
Who said?
You don't. Then you just have a lot of. Then see, that's the thing is you have the viewers cover that, right?
I don't know. I just assumed that that's how Rumble was.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
well, yeah. So like there's usually one person watching there, and I don't watch it. I don't care what goes there. So I know it's not me that's watching it. So then there is views that come through like on replay sometimes. I don't know how it's getting discovered. I'm like buried on. I feel like when I'm buried as content wise under there, but people. Let's say me and you did this collab because you're more like on Rumble. Because people always say collab with Rumble people more. Do you know what happens? This is what happens first. People that know you, like you, may follow. They're never gonna watch on my side at all, and they just follow, which is whatever. But it's like that's a waste of my time to like collab with people where if an audience is supposed to like follow what I'm doing, if they're not watching, see even the point of the collab isn't even working. The point of the collab is to meet new people, which I do. And those people, you keep in mind, you're not entitled to you don't need to do anything. I'm just saying, like, when people tell me to collab with more Roma people, it doesn't mean anything. It amounts to nothing. Because when I'm saying these things on Twitter, it's not like I'm raging at the platform. It's like the suggestions don't work because I've tried them extensively. But it's okay. It's okay. I grow everywhere else. It's fine.
And you've been on Rumble for how long?
I went there in 2023. So like I had my 2-year anniversary not too long ago. Let me check right now. I joined Rumble. Let me go to my channel. Let's go to main page about July 5th, 2023.
July 5th. Okay. So a couple years.
You met me.
I don't know. The thing about Rumble is, to be fair, because their algorithm isn't optimized, all of the crap about how you search for somebody, and it's sort of like somebody could follow you, but when I go there, it never tells me so and so. Sometimes I'll take the time to look who's live that I do follow
on your phone. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. To me, I don't get the notification thing. It feels less like they have their shit together for that. So I don't know. I wouldn't give up so much on Rumble.
People have told me that too. Another problem with that, I don't have an audience that does that. I don't need it. To be fair, I would tell you not to do it. I would tell you, hey, don't give me shit because I don't even need it. But that doesn't apply to me because I don't have an audience that does that. And you can, to be fair, you can. But then again,
how do you know
that you get rants? Oh, it tells you.
No. How do you know you have an audience that doesn't do that?
They don't do it.
You said one guy's over there. You don't even. You're not giving them any love, right? But like they would. Rumble, YouTube doesn't do it because you're not in the program, so you don't know that they would do that. But you'd be shocked about how many people would just want to support you and
people don't like me like that. I'm a very dickheadish person. I think I'm an asshole to most people because that's how I am. I'm just a stern person. I'm just like one of those characters in a book at you, right? I'm just stern and I sit back in my chair like this. No, but I've told you this. I don't need money. It's not about that. It's like people bring up the money aspect. If we're gonna bring up the money aspect, if I'm not in the program, then none of those. What's that really do? Like they take like what's the percentage Rumble takes? It's like it's 95.5, I think, right?
Yeah, I have no idea. I have to
so
I don't need it. Money. I wish I could click on the comments.
I literally don't need it. I'll be honest. I literally don't need it.
Everyone needs money though, because you have to pay your mortgage. You have to pay your car.
I do it outside of this, and
I know. But like I was saying, do you have enough money right now to live forever?
If I play my cards right with a few more investments, yes. So
a few more investments means right now, no.
I mean, I've been living on my own since like, man.
Not that question. The thing is that it costs money to live on your own. It costs money to invest. Everyone needs money. Sean's right.
Yeah,
of course you need money. If somebody came to your door right now, put $100, slid it under your door, would you open the door and throw that shit out? I don't need your money. Would you like dope $100?
I mean, I don't know. It just depends. If you're giving it to me as a gift,
that's all those Rumble rants are, gifts.
I'm already in a good place in life where if someone gave it to me, I would be like, literally, do not donate to me. I literally don't need it.
That's fair, because you don't want people using their money that they are working harder for.
Even that, actually, you could use that. You work hard for your money. What the fuck are you giving it to me for? I don't need it. Come on.
I mean, people are just like drinking, though. People can make their own choices how they want to do things.
Yeah, and I'll say this: I've been living on my own forever at this point. I've managed to keep everything good. There was one time I truly did mess up, but that really wasn't money as an issue. That's literally because I become an adult, you just neglect things for like a while, and you're like, man, I should probably take care of that. I messed up really badly on that one. It had nothing to do with money, more like me just neglecting it. I told people everything is fine. And there was an investment that I made with a friend literally a few weeks ago, and it actually paid off. So that has to build up over time. But in this meantime, I'm good. I just got paid like fucking, I don't know. What's today? Sunday? Got paid Friday. Yeah, things are mostly always taken care of. I'm waiting for my internet bill to come out because that always comes out on the 15th. So I'll just pay that when I see that. But yeah, that's how much I worked from when I first started. That everything's cool, But I get it. Not everyone has a life like that. Understandable. But I'm not saying that my situation applies to everyone else. This is reality. I'm white. That's the reality. There's a program. There's a creator program. Yeah. You can either join the creator program or you can just not be in the creator program. I choose to not be a part of both because I'm not using inferior streaming software. Also, to be a part of the program, you have to pay the money to be on Rumble Premium for the no ads bullshit.
You do?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you serious? That's actual bullshit. They're going to pick me out of a crowd and be like, you now owe me $9 a month. You got to use our shitty inferior service.
So to apply for it, you have to have Rumble Premium, the thing where you get no ads. On the edge, I can pull up right here. I have it. Let's see.
You even pay for Rumble Premium and you don't even go there?
No. I don't pay for it. I'm not crazy.
Okay.
I don't want to waste my money on trash. Okay, sorry, people. Sorry. I'm joking here. Right here. Yeah, it's right here in the third line of it. When you go to the Rumble Creator Program right here. Here, show you this right now. I'll make this bigger.
No. You were thinking of getting a monthly paycheck.
Oh, no, not that. I just want to show people this. Sorry if I missed it. Sorry if I missed what you're saying, but I'll show people right here just to clarify. I'm not talking about his comment.
Okay.
Creators must have an active Rumble Premium account at the time of enrollment and must remain active through the program period. So you have to have Rumble Premium to even apply for this in general.
Pay to play. I don't like it.
I mean, keep in mind, but that's what you said earlier. If you have your own audience that supports you, that's fine. If I were to need this, I don't have that. So
I'm not paying for that. And
you don't need to. You have people that watch you and support you. You're fine on that front. There's people that aren't, and that's where it becomes a problem, though. I don't have an audience. That's what I was bringing up earlier.
You get the benefit of them pimping you out.
Yeah, like you have a bailout. You have your audience that watches you and gives you money, which is fine. Well, I don't have that. If I needed money to do this, I won't have that. So, it's fine if people have it. I don't care. But I think Rumble is trash. But that's just my opinion. There is one thing, the template thing that you can use. Awesome. Click a few buttons, stream setup. I do like that. That's not ad revenue and fan support. It's a mixture of both. I mean, one is fan support, one is ad revenue, sure, but the fan support is just dependent on who gives you the money, who really is willing to watch you. One is guaranteed from fulfilling the hours and time commitments of whatever the program requires you to do. So it's always a pay to play thing on multiple fronts. Because to even stream in general, you need to pay for the stuff to do it. You're paying on a different front.
Not really.
I mean, it just depends on how people see it. Like you said earlier in the show, everyone's perspective can lean very different depending on the situation you've been in, Sure. Also, you have to have 100 followers. I mean, I have all these criteria anyway. Creators must have streamed at least 30 hours via the Rumble Studio in 30 days.
Wow.
Yes, I must use inferior garbage.
And it is objectively garbage. It's actual
trash.
Garbage. And they're going to make you pay for it and then suffer through it.
We're paying for premium. That Rumble Studio itself is free. But it's like,
Yeah.
You could pay for premium, but not even get enrolled in the program if you don't meet the hours, obviously. Also, this is a new one they just added to it. I'm pretty sure of this. So this, if you get accepted, this is what you have to do as a new requirement. Complete at least 5 approved host ad read campaigns in Rumble Studio. You can choose between the ads. There's a decent amount of them, but that one got the most backlash because that just happened.
Crazy.
Yeah, because you weren't on Twitter.
That's like 9 days ago.
Yes. So you could essentially, but people did have a nice big backlash to it. It was basically, I'm not going to shill things to my audience that I've not tried. Yeah, they made different ones. You can literally just shill the Rumble ad right there, you know? So
you
there's
have to pay for their studio, or you have to pay for their program. You have to use their shitty studio, and you have to fucking shill their products. And they're like, we'll give you the high price of $200 a month. It's not fucking worth it. There's no world where $200
now you
is
see why I
worth
can understand.
any
Now you
of
see
that.
why I get angry at this. This is stupid, and people that go along with it are insane. I'll clarify.
We're gonna like, there'll be a lawsuit about how this is some bullshit, illegal shit one day. Watch. Some kind of extortion of people who want to be streamers, and Rumble figured out how to just get their fucking money out of them.
And keep in mind, this is the last resort for people that may have been banned on other platforms, and you have to accept it if you want to make money, like you said, if people that need that.
Odyssey exists if you want to go to a shit platform.
Yeah, the program you read is no. That's why I differentiated. There's a difference between being in the Rumble Creator Program and versus fan support. I do not have the fan support thing. People do not give me money, which I said I don't need. If I didn't have that, I would have to join this to make money, okay? I don't have the fan support. You guys don't support me for the shit, which is fine. You can choose to make your own life decisions. I don't care. But this is not a better alternative. That's what I'm pointing out. You can get, like, fan support is so dicey. Keep in mind, what if months you make less money because your job gives you less hours, because that's how it goes. There's months in your job you make less money. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
So if I don't get your support, what if I end up taking a hit? See how that works? Like, fan support is kind of, I just would never, that's too fickle. I'm sorry.
Right. Until you, right.
Yeah, you do get revenue.
It matters about content, and if you're making evergreen content that is going to
but it won't be seen on Rumble because there's nobody really there. Yeah, you could make evergreen content, you could, but if you're on a platform that has very low viewership, who's viewing that? It's not going to grow.
But what do you mean by low viewership? Like, there are plenty of people there, so the viewership.
Well, you should support. The algorithm needs to get fixed. So if the algorithm is broken, the stuff
video
you're putting
there to be evergreen, for when that is fixed, then it's already there, and you've got the longevity, the being there longer. Do you know what I mean? Like, it definitely isn't going to. Imagine being at YouTube at the beginning. We can't because we weren't there, but I bet it was a lot like shit Rumble. Those people are rewarded handsomely now because people want to go back and see the oldest video just for. It's like watching paint dry or whatever it is.
Sibling says, no, yeah, you the ad revenue is worthless. I can show you right now. The ad revenue is worthless. I literally made 9 cents from hundreds of hours viewed. Like, the ad revenue literally is worthless. I will show you. I don't even care if they get mad. I literally don't give a fuck. I'll show you right now.
No, you can. Rumble says show this on your videos. They don't mind showing how much.
Hell yeah. You guys, here, I'll show you the whole thing. Here. I'm sorry, Sibling. I like you asking the questions. It's fine, because that way I could just show people here. It's literally super easy to do. Dashboard, legacy, beta. Because the actual ad revenue is trash. Actual ad revenue is terrible. You make like 9 to 10 cents. I mean, keep in mind, if you have more viewers, you get more viewership. Yeah, it's gonna be up. I don't have that. Doesn't fucking help me. Here, I'll show you right now. Hours viewed. So there's a lot of people that watch it, right? People follow. There's a ton of views here. 1 cent. I can go even further down. Here, I'll show you right here. It tells you on earnings what the actual content makes right here. I'll make it bigger so you guys can see. I don't think I'm lying. Yeah, I'll make it bigger right there. This one that just happened got a decent amount of size views for a channel of this size on Rumble. I made a penny. This one got 100 views. I made $0, 0 cents. You guys like the Superman discussion? I made nothing. Made nothing. Made nothing. Made nothing. Made nothing. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just pointing out.
This is ad revenue. Yeah.
Yes. Look at this. Look at this penny shit. Last 90 days.
Insulting.
Look at this. Last 7 days, nothing. Last 30 days, nothing. Like, I'm putting in.
What the hell?
She says, yeah, my point is the program you're talking about is a guaranteed paycheck. Yeah. And
right.
and it does make a money difference being in that versus hoping fans support you, which YouTube doesn't have. YouTube doesn't have that.
You have to ad read for them. That's bullshit.
YouTube has a way better ad revenue. No, I agree. I agree with you. YouTube has a way better ad program. I agree with you 100%. You know? So, no, I never said you were saying was wrong. I was just telling you my point of view of why I think Rumble's is trash. I think YouTube's is better, my opinion. I've been through YouTube's before, so I know it's better. YouTube has a way better ad revenue, but you have to jump through hoops. You do. You do have to jump through hoops to get it, but it is worth it more. It's way worth it more, and the platform is way bigger, so you have videos getting views and traction, sometimes even after you've not uploaded in months, honestly. You know? So I wasn't saying you're wrong. I was just clarifying my position on why I think there's a difference between them both and why one is way worth more than the other, even on a platform like Rumble. Also, you know, hoping your fan supports you is just not something I have to hope for. That's like hoping the tooth fairy, like a fucking tooth fairy and a flying pig exists. You know. Also, I think I kept you way longer than I thought. God.
I just joined your Discord. I'm about to find out about all the stories.
No, that's not good. You shouldn't ask stuff. Snooping around is not good. You know, in the mafia movies, when who snoops around? Come on.
Blame Michael. He just totally brought it up.
Fucking Michael. Your subscriber named Lou sent you. She said she's back on Discord. She joined mine.
I haven't started a Discord server. I don't think I will. It never really goes well for me. But I am in a couple servers, and it is a lot of fun. That's where I spend all my days.
You should. Someone wanted you to get high on their Discord with them. I was like, is that what people do?
Oh, yes. Sibrev.
You get high on Discord.
I get high on Discord. I get high in my kitchen. I get high in my car. I get high in the backyard.
Why do you like getting high so much? What happened? It's not going to fry your brain?
No, not high on mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
It's weed. I only did mushrooms one time. I accidentally got high. I didn't think that shit was going to work. It never worked on me before. It was awful. I was watching this dismemberment trial and I was cracking up. I was like, it's not funny. It's really not. I couldn't stop. It was fucking awful. It was fun, but it was also not the right time and place, like I said.
But everything you get on YouTube, you get on Rumble from day one.
Yeah.
But it's negligible. It's a double-edged sword because you're on a platform with significantly less people. Like significantly less people in general. So I think there are trade-offs. He said you don't need you don't need 4K watch hours and subs. YouTube actually lowered that requirement. You can actually get donations and memberships at 500 subs now. So you can get if you get 500 subs and like 2,000 watch hours or 1,000, you can get people that can donate to you. They actually lowered it, and then there's that one. So there's one below tier now, and then there's that one. The reason why I say YouTube's is better is because you're on a much bigger platform. People will view those videos. There's people that start YouTube channels within a month. They have like 100 subscribers. People that start on Rumble have like 50, maybe less. I'm being really generous there. But, then again, everyone experiences platforms differently. I'm just saying this is my point of view of how I've seen it.
I was thinking about this the other day. Mr. Beast, right? I think this is a correct stat. If I'm wrong, who cares? I'm a girl. I got a small brain. But Mr. Beast, I think he said it took him, he was like gaming and just doing shit videos 5 years before he got any traction. And I like to think about that.
Sauce.
Because like Mr. Beast was capable of being Mr. Beast and making all that money and having all the followers and making his whatever for what it's worth. People have their own ideas about him lately, but either way, he was the same guy when he was not popular and not making money for those 5 years. So to me, it's like, I forgot what I was saying already, but to me, it's like, if you put in the effort, it will actually work. And I think Rumble will get its shit together.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. I just think that with what you had just said, it's going to take significantly even longer for that to pop off on a platform that has less people. You see, and keep in mind, I understand YouTube and Rumble is not the same size. I fully get that. But if I'm trusting Rumble to make the right decisions to grow their platform, which, is it growing? I don't know.
It's hard to tell. I don't know.
Yeah, front page is always Donald Trump bullshit, But hey, I like my
really leaned into that.
I really like my orange man, but just be a platform. Why can't you just be a platform? How about that? More people will naturally want to be there if it's not super politically driven. And keep in mind, you got 1,000 on just Rumble. That's fucking crazy. See, I don't know. You guys have cracked the Rumble code. I haven't. I have not. So I will not saying I do know better than you guys about that. I'm just saying I can take the risk of not making any money on YouTube just to hit a 500 subscribers or 1,000 subs is easy. My comic book channel has almost 300 subs. I've barely had that thing for like a year and a half. Yeah, about a year and a half and some change. And you're also right. And also Google invested hundreds of millions of dollars into their fucking
but I don't care. Rumble. So this same chat that we have now about Rumble needs to get their shit together is the same chat. I said this during Darren's show, but that we've had since for 2 years ago when we all went there.
Yeah,
it's like,
that means
they're not getting better. The only difference is they're publicly traded now, and they've given all their money to a bunch of faggots who are supposed to bring an audience, but they're there literally, like you said, for that one thing, and then they bounce. So what's actually the point of any of that? They're not interacting with the platform. They're not making it better. They're not hanging around and making communities. None of it's happening.
Like, you feel like, you even said yourself during the show, you don't feel like channels are growing. Yeah, that would be because either marketing sucks or people, keep in mind, people probably know the platform exists. They just don't want to be here. Have you ever thought of that? People know it exists and just choose to not interact.
The reputation is like, oh, it's a right wing, blah, blah, blah. And then you go there and you're right. You're like, well, there's Trump and
there's a son. He's there. There's go on Rumble. There's the quartering. Yeah, I can't wait to watch that. Great epitome of content there.
It's like they lean really hard into their bias, and
I'm not even saying that the people that aren't as big as those people are bad people. I've met some awesome people through Rumble. Obviously, you're one of them. I've met a lot of great people through Rumble. Some bad. It's fine. It's all good. You don't need to know names here. It's okay. I'm not a drama person at this point tonight because I'm off tomorrow and I have a whole day free. But I met more awesome people on Rumble. But, we're kind of creating on an inferior platform that doesn't really offer much. It isn't. But
people offers the freedom to not be heavily regulated, and I do like that.
There's a trade-off to that. When I did that one show that I did for like a year on Rumble, and I could say the F word and R word and N word randomly, it was fun. There was a night me and Chaz just went through a bunch of things that he said, and that was insane. No one will ever need to know these things because on Rumble, you guys won't care. It exists there, but you guys aren't going to go there and watch it. Why would you? Don't do that. Don't, lady, don't go there and watch this uncensored content I did. You don't need to watch any of that stuff I did there.
I gotta see.
Oh, one more thing that I'll say before I head about Rumble. I literally, see what I told you on YouTube when I was with Darmuth that I had a week off because, to be fair, that wasn't YouTube's fault. That was actually me. I did the bad thing, which I didn't think was a bad thing at all, but whatever. I got a week off. And then I streamed to Rumble after so I was over there for 2 years exclusively, 2 years and a half. Then I was like, okay, I need to do YouTube again. And do all this again. So I restarted this from scratch. I saw my other show over there. And I went there just for a week, just because I had to. I streamed through a week. No one cared. We were there for hours. No one gave a shit. So I know if I wasn't on YouTube, no one would care. I know that.
Yeah.
I hear people say, you're lying. How am I lying about something that I experienced myself and I literally witnessed? Maybe I'm fucking insane. Or maybe I should go back to Twitch. I have a Twitch account, but I hate Twitch. I might hate Twitch more than I hate Rumble. Who knows, honestly.
I never did Twitch. I went to Twitch a couple times because I had a homie who was streaming some sports thing there, but I've been to Kick a couple times. It's kind of...
Kick is actually just, it's okay.
Yeah.
If you streamed on Twitch and you wore like revealing clothing, the viewers will come in.
My friends are gonna be so disappointed. They're like, wear something cute tonight. I'm looking at them because I was like, all I got is this t-shirt.
You have just a t-shirt. Oh my god.
I know.
Don't give people any ideas. Oh, gosh. Michael. Oh, Walter's here. Clout chasing. Is MSK doing that thing where he tries to act somewhat like a normal person in front of a woman? Yes. Everything I've been doing for the past 2 hours has been an act. Not real. Not genuine. You can't watch...
Yeah.
I'm just saying you can't watch this other content that I've already did.
I'm gonna.
No, you don't. You don't need to watch anything. I'm completely fake. I'm actually literally a white person in disguise. My true form has not yet been revealed to you.
Ditto. I'm actually a black girl.
Wow. You said the N-word a few times?
No, I don't usually use the N-word.
The GA or the ER one?
I do the GA, but only if it's in a song. People get all pissed off. I'm like, well, don't put in the fucking song if you don't want me to say it.
I'd be honest, I don't care. It's just a word. I literally couldn't give a shit, honestly. If you said it, I'm like,
in real life though. I have my best friend is black, and she was like, "You could say it." I'm like, "I don't want to say it." She's like, "I'm giving you a pass. Say it about this lady." And I'm like, "I really don't say it though." She's like, "Act like you say it." I'm like, "I don't say it. I don't mind saying it. If somebody told me I wasn't allowed to say it, like for real, because I know I can say it, I'd probably start saying it."
Yeah, it's weird when someone challenge. Like if you're challenging me, I was like, okay, I'll call you a. You can't say you can't. Can you say that? Not say the word on YouTube. The one that starts with a T and ends with ot. A TWAT. Can you not say that?
What?
Like, goodness gracious.
Oh,
yeah,
you can't say that.
I heard that was a bad. I didn't know that was a bad word until I heard it on that movie Easy A. The girl called it out. I was like, what does that even mean? I didn't know it was a bad word.
I feel like that one is worse than the C word because it sounds dirty. It sounds like it's gonna spit on you or bite you or something. I don't want that. That sounds gross.
Yeah, sibling, you got it. Yeah. No, it's okay. Women have a lot of things about them that I enjoy, but also a lot of things I hate. Keep in mind, if you guys ever want to pleasure a woman, just use your tongue in the best way possible so they can cream. But, nevertheless, about things that never happened to me ever, and I just made up something just for the heat of the moment, honestly. So, as we're winding down, because I'm going to go take a shower and game stream after this, I'll play some League. But you won't be there because you're going to go get high with your friends. So,
hopefully. Sean needs to get into Sibling Revelries Discord if we're going to party. Oh, shit. What? My homies are awake. Who's this? Vicky's awake. Let's all party.
Oh, party?
Best moments.
Lady, it's 9:30 at night. What do you need to party for?
I meant party like not what you're thinking.
No.
Listen, if I'm up past 9:30, I'm actually partying, even if it's just with water. So listen, get to 44, get to my level, and you'll understand this.
Are you one of those wine moms? I gotta have my.
I don't drink. I would drink. I'm just more of a pop mom or whatever. A weed mom.
Divinity, if you ever want. Oh, good Lord. Nope. Don't watch that at all. Do not watch that. That is trash. He doesn't upload anymore. But that doesn't mean he uploaded at all. Just, what is Sibling Rivalries Discord? I'm not really ever on Discord like that. Just not a platform that I'm really ever there. I usually I message a few people there that are on there that are not on anywhere else. But I have a Discord. I don't really ever typically, message people. It looks like a lot of people that like you more than me are ready to party. So as we're going to wind down here, I'll ask you a few more things. First things first, which is, do you have anything planned you would like to let the audience know about that you have coming up?
Yeah, I have a stream all week next week at 6 a.m. in the morning, California time. We're watching a dismemberment trial. I would like them to come to watch that.
Hell yeah. And where can people find you?
I'm on Rumble at Divinity143. But if that's too difficult, you can just find me on Twitter at Divinity Said, and I'll post all my links to what I'm doing. So you just have to follow me in the one place, and then you can figure me out. Divinity Said, all one word.
Yes. And no, Walter, this place gets no content. This place gets maybe a clip every once in a while.
I don't fuck with YouTube. Sometimes.
I'm a weed.
I did a confession to my soulmate on YouTube. Nobody watches my channel, so it's fine. Nobody knows.
Confession is for a soulmate.
Yeah.
Hold on. Reel this back. What did you just say to me?
Nothing. So
what was this confession like?
It just said, "You're my soulmate. Stop it." The end. It's not what you. It's not. It's actually nothing.
Sure. But what made you think these things?
Oh no. To be honest, this person is my soulmate because they like to think.
Like to think that they could be with you?
They like to think with what?
They like to think of the idea of being with you?
No, they like to think about things.
Oh, thank God. I was thinking something completely different. Fuck.
How the hell?
I'm just a crazy person like that. My mind just goes in different places like that. That's just a me thing.
So this person became my soulmate because they want to use their brain. It's a big problem for me.
Oh God, the roasting never stops. Sean, don't judge me tonight. I'm like off my game. I'm old at this point. Once you get old, things just stop working. Oh,
that's too bad.
I might have an erectile dysfunction. Who knows? I'm black. We don't go through those things. So, speaking of soulmates, my couch is calling me, and I'm gonna burn it later on. It's really crusty. It needs to just be destroyed, honestly.
It's
Nope.
awful.
No crusty socks either for me. Just burn those too. All right. So last thing I'll ask you is, do you have any shout outs you want to give to anyone in particular and anything else you want to say before we head out?
Yes. I would like to shout out Sean, Vicky, St. Paul is here. I love you guys. You're my very favorite people to Bible study with on Saturday. You should come to my Bible study on Saturday because it's not what you expect. It probably is what you expect, but I do say retarded faggot a lot, so you're welcome. I said it fast. YouTube didn't hear me.
It's okay. It's okay. If you think the couch is bad, wait until you see the bed. Yeah, a lot of girls. No, I wash it after me and girls have sex. It's okay. It's clean. There's no stains on it at all. Wow. She did not believe I was banging women. She was like, that was the ultimate level of.
This is the only time you looked at me all night. I thought you were looking at other shit. So I said, girl.
I'm not looking at anything. I'm looking straight at the camera. I can't believe she silently dissed me like that. Oh my god.
I thought me and chat were doing a thing. I'm sorry. It was their fault.
Wow. She's doing that thing that girls do when guys talk to them and they feel awkward and want to get out of the conversation.
Okay, this was fun and I do appreciate you. And I want to come to your 10-year anniversary. So just send me an invite, okay? Forget all this last stuff that happened in the last 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Goodness gracious. I didn't do anything. I can never be dissed because when you're on this level of me, nothing hurts anymore. I'm like a mastermind villain in a chair going, good. But yeah, no, it was great having Divinity on for the first time. I almost thought that last comment said rim job. My brain is fried. Yeah. I think I need a nap at this point. You know, I'm joking. Maybe I didn't think that. I just said it just to make you guys laugh.
We'll never know.
Hey, I'm just a white man trapped in a black man's body. But yeah, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show, and we will see you guys later. Have a great weekend, everybody.